Alright, hello everyone! Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Welcome back to the Court of Fontaine. And today we'll be doing the last story quest we have to do before we get to the Tribal Chronicle story quests. But we will be meeting with none other than Escoffier, who I don't really know much about. I know she's a chef. She works here at the Hotel Buff d'Ete, but other than that, she was never really mentioned before in the Fontaine story. She's really mysterious. I mean, she's one of those characters like that just appeared one day. Doesn't really have much connection to anything else we've done before. So she is a mystery, and we're going to find out more about her today. But obviously some very important chef. I wonder if she and Xiangling have ever met. But anyway, one last regular story quest to go. Escoffier, treasured above all. Let's do it. Shaped by fame. Navia seems to be keeping an eye on something in front of Hotel de Boer. Okay.
Is that Navia over there? Oh, it's been a while. Let's go say hi.
Hi, Navia. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Hey, Navia! What you up to?
Hello.
Shh.
Oh? Why the secrecy?
Get lost, Monica! I don't want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up and start doing things properly! Right now, you're a disgrace to my kitchen and to the Hotel de Boer name!
It was an accident.
I'm sorry, did you hear me asking for excuses?
No, I...
It
I'll
sounds
do
like a
better, I
toxic
promise.
workplace. I think you should go work in a
She's so aggressive.
different kitchen.
She won't even listen to what the poor girl has to say. Oh, hey, cut her some slack. You gotta at least hear her out.
Oh, Paimon.
Wait! Huh? Who do you think you are telling me... wait a sec. Navia? So, you're bringing backup now. Suit yourself! You're still wasting your time!
It's okay, Paimon. Paimon has a good heart and
Savannah,
good-natured.
is this how you always treat your staff?
My staff is right. I'm the one in charge here now. And last time I checked, the Hotel de Boer doesn't take orders from the Spina di Rosula.
Well, I'm sure there's some
Of
workplace
course. How you
rights
run your
violation
kitchen is
here.
none of our business. But when a member of your staff is so overworked he becomes gravely ill, that most definitely is our business. We're going to stand up for him, whether you like it or not.
Overworked? I've said it before and I'll say it again. If Fermon can't handle the job, then tough luck. There are plenty of other capable people I can hire instead.
But Philmont can do the job, he just...
Monica, back inside, now!
Huh? But you said...
Yeah, you just
I
told her to
shouldn't
get
come
out.
back until...
Just do as you're told, and not another word out of you. Come on, we have work to do.
Wow, what a horrible person.
Yeah, I'll say.
Sorry. Looks like I've dragged you into some drama again.
Oh, it's okay, Navia. We're always getting dragged into drama. But I've heard about this, like, that's a big problem with a lot of, like, upper class, especially in French cuisine and, like, a lot of upper class restaurants, is the hierarchy and the way that the chef will treat the staff. That's why it's especially bad, because they keep everything behind closed doors, and because these restaurants have so much acclaim and prestige, people still keep coming to them. Customers still keep coming, staff still keep coming, because the opportunity is just too good to pass up, and it just creates this vicious cycle of mistreatment that seems to be pretty persistent. So I guess that's what we're going to be talking about in this story quest.
Her name is Savannah. She's the new head chef at Hotel de Boer. Ever since she took the job, she's been enforcing a brutal work regime and putting a huge amount of pressure on her staff. One guy was so overworked, he collapsed from illness. He's been bedridden for days, and he can barely even talk properly.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I don't deserve to be a chef.
Jeez, you guys need a new boss.
At his family's request, the Spina di Rosula is trying to mediate on his behalf. We're not exactly making a ton of progress, as you saw.
Yeah, I can tell.
Savannah is adamant that Vermont's exhaustion and illness have nothing to do with her or how she's been running her kitchen. She's refusing to have
That's
any
because
kind
she has
of
been
meaningful
enabled.
dialogue with us. Our next thought was to talk to the other chefs at the restaurant and get a better idea of their working conditions. But with Savannah watching them like a hawk, no one has been willing to open
Everything
up.
behind closed
And
doors.
That's
But
why
the business
I'm here,
won't fail,
doing
so
it the
they
old-fashioned
trace the
way.
cycle.
Camping out, watching, and waiting for an opportunity.
So you were waiting for Savannah to leave and then you were going to approach Monica?
Oh, shoot! It all makes sense now. Sorry. Paimon should have thunked before she spoke.
Thunk? Is that how you say
Did
it?
Paimon ruin everything?
Thought. It's thought.
Oh,
Thunk.
no,
Oh, that's so
not at
cute,
all,
Paimon.
Honestly, the way she was laying into Monica, someone had to step in.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would have piped up if you hadn't.
You're a good person,
And
Paimon.
besides,
sometimes...
I don't really think I'm built for espionage.
Yeah, it's like the BBC, going to get nature footage, but sometimes sometimes they have to just watch nature take its course, and other times they might have to intervene, even though they're not supposed to. It's like that. Either way, Savannah's seen you now, so you probably won't get another chance.
Yeah, meaning it's gonna be all the more difficult to get the inside scoop now. Oh, I might as well head back to the Fleuve Cendre then. We'll need to come up with a whole new game plan.
Paimon will join you, cause this is kinda all Paimon's fault.
Aww. Once again, Paimon, you were just doing the right thing. It's not your fault that lady is so mean and basically has not been made to see the error in her ways because, as I said, she's just been completely enabled to keep doing what she's doing without punishment or repercussion. Then I'll join you too.
Oh, guys, it's fine.
No,
You
we're a
don't need to
partner.
worry about it.
We have to do
That
things
said,
together.
If you were
Isn't that what
planning
we
to
always
visit the
said?
Fleuve Cendre anyway, let me take you out for a meal. I'll make sure
Yeah,
it's
we're here
a
in town
proper
anyway.
feast. A really famous chef just joined the Spina di Rosula's tavern. Her name is...
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to apologize for the scene you witnessed just now. We shouldn't subject our customers to that.
Once again, if you keep creating this closed doors, like nobody's gonna see what happens in the kitchen because they're gonna create this perfect atmosphere for the customers. Once again, just enabling the whole situation, which is that the abuse can continue and the customers will still keep rolling in because they don't have no idea something's wrong.
This is a small token from us. It's some candy from Monica. She asked me to make sure it was delivered into your hands.
Monica's the one apologizing? Huh. Clearly Savannah is the one who owes an apology.
Yeah, we should be getting candy from her.
Our head chef has been a little highly strung lately. Sorry for everything.
Oh, Paimon, don't make things more difficult for her. Thank you for the gift. Yeah, this is clearly not going to be solved with one confrontation. We have to be careful about this.
All right. Since there's candy, Paimon will drop it. Not the candy.
Yeah.
Thank you for understanding. We'll make sure to pass your feedback on to Miss Savannah.
I mean, you probably shouldn't because you're probably going to get in
A
more
little
trouble.
highly strung, huh?
She seems like the shoot the messenger type, so probably shouldn't share that with her. Looks like with Savannah in the kitchen, even the waiting staff are on edge.
Paimon doesn't get it. How did someone like her even become head chef?
Like I said, just taking advantage
well, according
of
to
behind
Fama's
closed
family,
doors
she
kind of thing.
hasn't always been like this. But that's a story for another time. Let's try this candy.
Ah, yes, never underestimate Navia's affinity for sweets.
Oh, Paimon totally gets it.
Well,
Come
it
on,
seems
dig
like we'll
in.
need another chef to take over.
Hold on, there's something written on the wrapper.
Oh, it's a secret message.
Find Escoffier.
Escoffier. Is that who you're about to mention, Navia? Treasured above all. Alright, looks like we have someone to turn to then. Yes.
Escoffier? Could this mean...
Huh? You know that name, Navia?
Yeah. Let's stick to the plan and go back to the Fleuve Cendre for now. That's where we'll find Escoffier anyway.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like we might, in order to essentially defeat this mean lady, we might need to play at her own game. And we'll need another chef to be able to do that.
So, who is this Escoffier anyway?
Well, for starters, she used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Boer, before Savannah.
Oh?
She recreated the legendary Gâteau de Boer and restored the restaurant back to its former glory. Safe to say, she's the most renowned head chef in the Hotel de Boer's history. After the culinary genius Modeste himself.
So what happened to her?
Gâteau de Boer. That's the super exclusive cake that they only sell a few slices a day, right? Wow. Why the heck would she let Savannah take her place?
I didn't let her take her place.
Well, apparently, the Hotel de Boer was reported for a safety incident. Someone claims that the kitchen was adding an illegal substance to their menu. But none of the chefs had any idea how it could have gotten into the food. In the end, Escoffier decided that as head chef, she should take responsibility. And she was sent to the Fortress of Meripede.
Okay.
The Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, don't be so dramatic. It was probably just a formality. We got sent in there just for eating someone else's cake.
Well, you're right. The quantity of the substance they found was fairly minimal. Even the guards believed the whole thing was probably just an
Then
accident.
how did it end up with her going to prison
Escoffier
then?
didn't have to stay in the fortress for long, but still, by the time she returned, the role of head chef had already passed to Savannah.
And, not turning
So
out well for the
that's what
staff.
happened. Paimon still thinks it's
She
really
probably bullied her way
unfair.
into the role, too.
Even though Escoffier is no longer head chef at the hotel, she's still well respected by the staff. So, I'm guessing what Monica wants is for us to convince Escoffier to try and negotiate with Savannah on the staff's behalf.
She's the only one who can save them.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Monica wants Escoffier to come back and kick Savannah out.
Sounds like it.
It's simple.
Probably,
If the new
well,
head chef is stressing everyone
probably
out,
not
then
as
the solution
simple
is just get the other one
Paimon,
back.
but yes, I think that's the gist.
Well, about that.
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At
Really?
least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom. What do you say, Hilaire?
I'm sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
As you can see, Escoffier is that kind of chef as well.
But the question is she as bad as Savannah? Because, you know, we all watch, Hell's Kitchen, and still, we know that the people in that show probably agree to be subjected to that. Versus the way Savannah's treating them, I'm not sure they do. I am at a loss for words.
You have to leave it on the heat for long enough to allow those flavors the chance to come out. Don't be fooled by the aroma when the water first starts to boil. Got it?
See, right now though, she's not berating them like on a personal level. She's berating their food skills, but not saying basically, like Savannah was basically telling them you're worthless kind of thing. Like kind of berating them on a personal level. She's only critiquing, well, well, maybe that whole Ice Cubes thing. Okay, maybe I should just stop talking.
Yes, Chef.
Then go back and do it again. The customers are still waiting. Remember where you went wrong and don't repeat the same mistake twice.
Yes,
Like
Chef.
I said, trying to be understanding. I still don't get a good vibe from her either. I agree. But she must be better than Savannah if Monica's asking for her help.
Excuse us, we're...
Customers, so please don't yell.
Waiting to be served? Sorry, we're pretty busy. I'm afraid you have to join the line.
Oh, no, we're not here to eat.
So you're not paying customers? Then I'm afraid the wait will be even longer.
It's hard to talk to Escoffier when she's in the zone. Let's take a seat.
Yeah.
We can catch
well,
up
when
while
does
we
this
wait.
restaurant close? Because we might be waiting here a while.
looks like the rush hour is finally over. Is it always this busy here?
These days, yes. I'd say business has tripled since Escoffier joined as temporary head chef.
She didn't want to go back to Hotel de Boer?
Well, in her words, the Hotel de Boer doesn't need her anymore. It doesn't look like she's got any plans to go back.
Probably beg to differ.
I guess I'll be heading off then.
Wait, take these home with you. We can't serve them now, and there's no sense in letting them go to waste.
Oh,
See, she's more reasonable
Thank
than
you,
Savannah.
Chef.
They're both harsh.
For what? Like I said, I just don't want them going to waste. Oh, and tell Fiamma to get well soon, so you're not running yourself ragged every single shift.
Yep, she's definitely better than
Fiamma.
Savannah.
That's the second time we've heard that name. Who is that again?
He's the chef that fell ill from stress. Hilaire is his son. And with Mom stuck at home taking care of Dad, he decided to pick up some work to help pay the bills. Escoffier knows their situation, so she's been making some extra food every day for him to take home.
Hey, I heard that, Navia.
Well, that's not a bad thing, is it?
I've told you before. No one's making extra food. Hilaire is making blunders in the kitchen, and I can't serve his failed dishes, so he might as well take them
Oh,
home.
like how PETA threw the bread to Katniss?
Yeah, failed dishes that just so happen to be nutritionally complete every single time.
Right. Don't expose her too much.
So you two must be the world-famous traveler and his companion, Paimon. Yes? Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, so you know us already. We'll skip the introduction then. We're here to talk about Savannah.
Since Hilaire is working for you, you must be aware of the situation with Savannah.
Oh, I certainly am. The Spina's headquarters are right next to the tavern. And I've lost count of the number of times Navi has come to pester me about it. But I don't work for the Hotel de Boer anymore. And being ex-head chef doesn't give me the right to interfere with that business. Besides, I'm the one who persuaded Savannah to take the job in the first place.
Yeah, and how do you think that's
What?
working out?
Well, she was a much gentler person back then. A little timid, even. She wasn't at all confident that she was the right fit for the role.
Really? What changed then?
That's hard to believe. Are we definitely talking about the same Savannah?
Yeah, we're talking about the same person.
Honestly, I do wonder if she's just emulating me. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant head chef to be around
Well,
either.
she's certainly not emulating you, because clearly, A, you're self-aware, and Savannah does not appear to be. And B, you're not abusing your staff the same way she is. It's hard to put into words the difference, but there is a very clear distinction, and I'm just struggling to think of how to word it right now. There's like the difference, there's a line between like really harsh coaching, it actually like berating a person and putting them down, and overworking them and abusing them. And I feel like Escoffier is somewhere on that line, so far from what we can tell. It's like just like a really tough coach, you know? A really tough coach, but she hasn't crossed that line into the abusing. It's just, in which case, a really tough coach can really push you to become a better person. But going too far is, well, going too far. And that's what Savannah is doing. It's hard to pinpoint what exactly she said that makes me
Anyway,
have
suffice
that
to
distinction,
say
but
that given
anyway.
the history between us, it'll be tricky for me to tell her she's doing her job wrong without coming across like a huge hypocrite. Fiamma and the others probably think that Savannah gets it all from me.
Well, Monica, actually.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Escoffier. Look at this note we got from Monica.
You give Monica's candy wrapper to Escoffier.
She mentioned me.
She wants your help.
Whatever shortcomings you feel you have, it looks like Monica still trusts you. As for the others, well, how can you know what they think unless you ask them?
Monica.
And if Savannah wasn't always this way,
Plus,
something must have
it's not
happened
like we're
that
asking
made
you
her
to
this
storm
way.
in there and raise hell. We're only in the initial phase of our investigation. All we're trying to do is get the other chefs to open up to us.
Oh, Monica. Oh, Monica.
Escoffier?
Is that a good Monica or
I
a
can't
bad?
believe her. Powdered sugar is supposed to be applied sparingly. Look at all that on the wrapper. It's thicker than the sole of my shoe.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Well, you don't know that she made it. She
I
could
won't
have
stand for
taken it
this.
that someone else
She
made it and
has
then wrapped
to
it.
learn. Come on, we're going.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh,
so now she's,
Well, whatever reason she came up with, at least she's convinced herself to go have a conversation.
Let's go catch up to her. We don't want to keep her
Yeah.
waiting.
How much of this is going to be the traveler getting involved, and how much of this is just us shadowing Escoffier doing what she do? Return to Hotel de Boer. Okay. Abyss Order. Talking about the Abyss Order while we're going to have a Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen episode here. Except it's Gordon Ramsay
Wait,
versus somebody
she
worse
looks
than
like-
Gordon Ramsay.
Is that a...
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I messed up your order.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Maybe the taste is a little off, but if you hadn't brought it up, I don't think I would have noticed.
But, please, you have to forgive me or Chef is gonna... Okay, I know. I'll kneel before you.
Did you have any
What the
complaints?
heck?
Why did she come back
Get
here?
up, Monica. Can't you see that you're just making your customer feel more awkward?
Escoffier?
If you want forgiveness, then do what any self-respecting chef would do. Make the dish again. And this time, get it right. You cannot go begging your customers to feel sorry for you.
Savannah said that I'm not allowed back in the kitchen until I've corrected my mistake. But if I can't go back into the kitchen, I can't do the dish over.
Ah, well, then that's a problem.
that's some backwards logic. How can you fix your mistake without being allowed to cook? If this is what Fermat had to put up with, then no wonder he had
Yeah.
a breakdown.
We apologize for interrupting your meal, sir.
It's fine. With my layman's palate, it's not like I can tell the difference anyway. I was actually quite enjoying my meal until she appeared out of nowhere and started apologizing.
Yeah, you know what?
Gave
If
me
there's
little
like a
fright, to be honest.
workers' rights
Oh,
association,
well,
you should
It's
probably
because Chef Savannah
whistle
tasted a
blow,
bit of the
sir.
leftover soup
You're
from my
seeing
pot
some-
and then threw me out of the kitchen.
Gosh, that's pretty strict. Has she always been that way? I don't recall things being like this when Escoffier was head chef here. I gotta say, you're all looking a little worse for wear these days.
I mean, Escoffier was strict too, but I think the difference is that her criticism was more constructive.
Exactly.
So
there you go.
you knew what
That's
you did
that. I
wrong
couldn't
and
put into
how to
words, but that
improve,
was
and
how it was. That was.
we all knew that it came from a good place. Chef Escoffier was hard
Yeah,
on us
exactly.
because she truly wanted
There you
us
go.
to
She's
reach
putting
her
it into
level.
words what I couldn't put into
But
words
these
earlier.
days, whenever we make a mistake, we just get told to wake up, get your head in the game, or just do it again.
Yeah, that's not constructive at all.
And it's only gotten worse since word got out that Chef Escoffier had started working again in the Feu
Oh,
Ensemble.
this is because to be competitive.
Monica, you don't need to call me chef. I'm not the boss here anymore.
Yeah, but through no fault of your own. What happened back then? That wasn't on you, and all of us know that. That banquet was a huge event, and so many staff were involved every step of the way. With so many moving parts, there's no way of knowing how that Lumiline ended up in the food we served.
In fact, if I had to take a guess at the very early stages of the story quest, I'd say Savannah put whatever weird substance was in the food in there.
Lumiline? What's that?
A new drug from the Fontaine Research Institute, produced from an extract of the Lumitwell. Apparently, it sharpens the senses.
This poor guy.
So they used it to treat people with impaired responses to stimuli.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
This poor
They think
guy's
they
just
can
been
use
caught
it as
up
a
in all
flavor
of our
enhancer
drama.
since it stimulates the taste buds. Makes things pretty addictive.
They also
Yeah, so she
found that
wants-
overuse
that's so
can have
backwards. Exactly as
mood-altering
Fermat said.
effects,
Savannah wants
and even
her to
lead to
fix her
nerve
mistake, but
damage.
won't give her a chance
So
to
it
fix the
quickly
mistake.
ended up
so
on the
it's
guard's
just,
list of controlled
Yeah.
substances. Unfortunately, however, some food products containing the additive had already made it to the market by the time the guards banned it from the restaurant industry.
Everyone knows that in all likelihood, someone probably just purchased a batch of contaminated ingredients by mistake. But you took all the blame. We all know why. You just didn't want to see this turn into a place where tensions are constantly running high, because everyone's suspicious of each other all the time. And now look at you, a fry chef in the Fleuve Cendre.
What are you trying to say? Sure, the Spina's Tavern is no Hotel de Boer, but come on. It's not that bad, is it?
Oh, the Fleuve Cendre, you say? Great. That's where I'm dining
And
from now on.
that's why Savannah's being so hard on them. But ironically, she's actually driving her staff and her customers away from her business.
Monica, I'm very happy with my current job. And there's no changing the past. We just have to let bygones be bygones. Besides, at the end of the day, I was the head chef, regardless of whose mistake it was. Ultimately, the responsibility lay with me.
If only Savannah was half the boss you were.
I bet Savannah's standing right behind her now.
I'm sorry? Do you have a problem with my conduct as head chef?
Yes.
No, chef.
So, you do remember who's boss? Escoffier? I thought you'd left this place for good. What are you doing back here?
What happened to you, Savannah? Why are you acting like this? When I turned this place over to you,
You made me the head chef and gave up your right to tell me how to do my job. You're not the boss here anymore, so stop acting like you own the place.
Whoa. Sounds like someone has a chip on her shoulder.
Maybe we should give them some space. I have a feeling this, unlike some of the other story quests where it's all about like the traveler coming to save the day, I kind of feel like we are just observers here today.
Oh, Savannah! My God, have you grown a temper since I last saw you?
Yeah, tell her. Tell
Have you put
her.
even half the amount of energy into improving your cooking skills? Or are you still using the Pluie Lotus as an off-brand marcotte, thinking no one can tell the difference?
That's none of your business!
Yeah, not so great anymore, are you?
What happened to not storming in and raising hell?
Well, Paimon.
Ho ho! I was not expecting to see something this spicy as soon as Escoffier returned.
The perfect French accent.
Huh? Fan Asian?
Oh, who are you?
Aye, miladies. Might I make a humble suggestion? Given that we have ourselves a tête-à-tête between chefs at the Hôtel de Bord, I dare say it would be de rigueur to settle this the traditional way.
Chef battle?
Traditional way? That can only mean one thing.
Oh my gosh, the drama. It sounds like we're in for a history lesson.
That's right. I'm talking, of course, about the tradition established by Modeste himself. The cooking contest!
Oh, we nailed the French
According
accent.
to legend, the founders of Hotel de Boer, Modeste and Savelli, used this method to resolve all of their disputes. Everything from petty arguments over next week's menu to disagreements over the strategic direction of the restaurant.
Perfect. Let's have
The
a
cooking
duel
contest
then.
would decide who had the final say.
Let's have a duel and then we can settle this.
Sounds like they had a lot of free time on their hands.
Well, look, Paimon, we settled,
well, it might
even in
sound that way to
Fontaine, they
us,
settled law
but in fact, the
cases
cooking
with
contest
champion
played an enormous
duelists. I
role
think
in motivating
a duel
chefs
would be a good way to do
hone their
this.
skills, reaching new
I
heights
live with
of
a boss
excellence
just
in
observing this in the
culinary
head.
arts.
Aha, it's my time to
And
speak
indeed,
about
the
history. And
reintroduction
now
of this
it is
institution in
time
recent years
for a
has surely
duel.
been instrumental in
Hotel de
transforming
Boer.
the Hôtel de Boer into the top-ranking restaurant in Fontaine.
Reintroduction? Someone brought it back? Who?
Probably her.
What say you, Escoffier? Surely you of all people won't back down from this challenge. It was you who put the rule in place, after all.
Well, there's your answer, Paimon, in case it wasn't obvious.
Sure, I reinstated it, but I'm not a chef at Hotel de Boer anymore. Isn't this bending the rules a little?
I see no issue as long as both sides agree to the terms. We could simply treat it as an exhibition of sorts. Savannah, any objections?
And you can't say this is not a rule anymore.
Exhibition. Huh. No.
Why,
If we're going
scared?
to battle it out, let's put it all on the line.
Okay.
If I lose, it's up to you what happens to me.
I don't want anything to happen to you.
But if you lose, you hand over the Codex de Boer to me.
What is that?
What? The Codex de Boer?
The Codex de Boer? What is that?
Only the legendary handbook written by the original head chef Modeste. It contains all his secret recipes, including Gâteau de Bourg. It's the greatest treasure in Fontaine's culinary world. And only the present and former head chefs of the Hotel de Bourg have the right to read it.
Present and former. Wait, but that already includes Savannah, though.
What do you want that old thing for? You have your own copy, don't you?
Oh, you even have a copy.
Don't take me for a fool. You know perfectly well what I mean.
I don't, so explain.
I want your copy. The original version. The one you took with you when you left us.
I'm sorry, I must be missing something. You know, there's no difference between the original and the copy, right? They contain the exact same
Well, then there's
recipes.
nothing to lose in this case.
Stop trying to change the topic. What's wrong, Escoffier? Scared you're gonna lose to me? Or are you scared of me getting my hands on the original codex?
Well, it's probably the exact same codex.
Savannah, you may remember that we gave her the original as a parting gift to thank Escoffier for her years of service. Asking for it back feels a little,
Oh, I'm sure it won't be an issue, as long as both sides agree to the terms. Those were your words, weren't they? And as for the contest itself, let's make it a bake-off. Gâteau de Bourg, per the recipe in the codex. Well, Escoffier, you against me. Are you in or out?
You sound surprisingly confident. All right then, let's see how much you've actually grown. I hope you surprise me,
I
Savannah.
feel like this is like turning
I'd
into
hate to
like
find
a
out that all
Pokemon
you've
battle.
learned after this long is how to chew people's heads off.
Believe me, I'll show you.
Something must have happened to Savannah, though. Probably some tragic backstory.
Are you sure this
you
is
can
a good
tell
idea?
tragic backstory.
You accepted her terms a little hastily.
Oh, it'll be fine. Let's head back to the Fleuve Cendres so I can get prepping.
I'm so sorry, dude.
I can't believe I got to witness that firsthand. I only stopped by here for a quick meal. I definitely got my Mora's worth today.
Well, look, dude. If this duel thing doesn't work out, the first step to actually stopping Savannah from doing any of this is to stop patronizing her business. Go tell all of your friends to go to Escoffier's restaurant. If Escoffier loses, go tell all your friends to go to Escoffier's restaurant down in Fleuve Cendres. It doesn't matter if it's a sketchy area down there. Do they really want to be supporting this? If the customer, it's one of those things exactly. If the customers knew this is how things were going, they would not be so willing
I do
to come here and support this.
This whole ordeal reflects rather poorly on us.
Aren't you the real boss? Can't you rein Savannah in a little?
I'm afraid it's not quite that simple. The Hotel de Bourg runs as more of a partnership, you see. It was founded by two friends, Modeste and Savelli, and it's been that way ever since. So, while I am technically Savannah's boss, it's not really my place to interfere with the business of the kitchen.
Really?
To be perfectly honest with you, that's part of the reason why I suggested a
Because
cooking
you have no
contest.
control over the situation.
If
But you don't
Escoffier
think you
wins,
should
it would be the
intervene
perfect
when things go
opportunity
too
for her
far?
to talk some sense into Savannah.
I get you respect, you
Or,
have
of
your
course,
place and
if
she has her
wanted to
place.
return,
But at what
then-
point are you going to say this has
But
gone
anyway,
too
I'm
far?
getting
I
ahead
need to
of
say
myself.
something. I need to speak
Whatever
up with the
outcome,
authorities.
This contest will hopefully serve as a turning point for us. Please, pass on my best wishes to Escoffier.
Thanks.
I must say, Savannah surprised me with her confidence. Does she really believe she can best Escoffier in the kitchen? I thought she was just blowing off steam when she first
I bet
raised
she
the
still has
idea
more
to
of the
me.
drug that she definitely laced into the food in that one banquet. Yep, I'm calling it out now. And she's gonna put that drug in the food, and it's gonna make all the judges want to vote for her dish. I can already see this coming like a mile away. She's gonna cheat because she's actually not that confident in her own cooking skills.
So, this whole bake-off thing kind of came out of nowhere. Was it really sensible to just
Is
go
her
along
tail
with
like a
it?
real tail, like that
Well,
that devil's
I got a
fork
sense that
kind of
she's
thing?
holding something
Is that a
back.
real tail?
But we chefs always express ourselves in our cooking. So if she won't talk,
A,
this might
definitely
be the
some
best
trauma,
way to find out what's really
And
going
or
on with her.
B, she's definitely gonna
Huh?
cheat.
Holding back? Sure didn't sound that way to Paimon.
Escoffier only picked up on it because she's the same way. Always closed off, never letting you know what she really thinks.
patently false, at least where your macarons are concerned. I've been nothing but truthful with you about the disgraceful amount of sugar you use.
Okay. That's one case where you can keep your thoughts to yourself.
So anyway, what's this Codex de Boer she's so obsessed with? And why does she need the original copy?
Oh, that? Well, it's not so much a recipe book as a diary of Modest's adventures. Back in the day, he and his good friend Savelli explored far and wide, partly adventuring, partly looking for new ingredients and developing new recipes. Their creations had an enormous influence on the course of Fontaine cuisine, turning it into a much more vibrant and diverse scene. For instance, legend has it that the original Gâteau de Boer was made using a special secret ingredient that Modeste discovered on one of his adventures.
Okay, well,
So rare
is that
was
true?
the ingredient that they could never make more than 16 slices of the cake per day. But everyone who tried it claimed that it was one of the most blissful and invigorating things they had ever tasted.
Is that still the case in the modern day?
Modeste
that
and
the
Savelli
rare
went on to
ingredient?
found the original Hotel de Boer, which catapulted them to stardom in Fontaine's culinary world. Especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius, and over time, the recipes from his adventure log became known as the Codex de Boer.
Ah, Paimon's heard this kind of story before. Armed with the Codex, the Hotel de Boer took its rightful place as the finest restaurant in the land, serving those recipes for centuries to come. Something like that?
What? No, of course not. Cooking is a constantly evolving art form. How could any restaurant survive if they only served food that was popular last century?
True.
Anyway, never mind centuries. Savelli and Modeste parted ways not even 10 years after their rise to fame. Then, Modeste passed away while he was still in his prime.
Oh, did Savelli
And
kill
that
him?
was it. The end of the Hotel de Boer's heyday. It fell into decline,
Like,
and for most of its history, it
the
was
dude
just
in
a
Coco?
nondescript place with a couple of cheap tables. It's only in recent decades that it started recovering. Even then, it still took numerous relocations and changes of management before we finally ended up with Vanigem and the restaurant we have today.
Oh! So the Codex really isn't all that, then. Paimon figured it was like one of those mystical books they have in Liwe's martial arts novels.
It probably
where the
really
main
isn't that
character
special
learns all
then.
their secrets
Really,
and
what
powers
Savannah
from.
wants to win is her
Yes,
pride.
Well, that's fiction, and this is reality. You can't meet the tastes of modern diners by following some ancient recipes from a dusty old book.
Case in point. Even the Gâteau de Boer they sell now is actually Escoffier's reimagination.
Ah, that makes sense.
Wait, really? Why though? Didn't that recipe make it into the
Oh,
Codex?
maybe the rare ingredient's so
It
hard
did,
to find.
but like I said, it's a dusty old book now, and the records aren't as legible as they once were. Not to mention that there's no way of finding the secret ingredient Modeste
Maybe this
wrote about.
Lumiline is a
So
synthetic recreation of that
reimagination
ingredient.
is right. I consulted some historical records and took what I could from the Codex. But ultimately, the Gâteau de Boer of today is my own recipe. As for why we gave it the same name and kept the tradition of only selling 16 slices a day, well, you've got Vanigem's
Because
business
that
sense
makes
to thank
it
for that.
more valuable.
Oh.
And people love leaning into lore and
Well,
legend.
that kind of takes all the mystique out of it.
Well, but not for all the other
Anyhow,
tourists that are going to be
It
spending
might
a
not
fortune
be
on the
the
slice.
original Gâteau de Boer, but it's still the most delicious cake in Fontaine today. And who knows? Maybe Escoffier's version is more suited to your palate.
Maybe,
Just
maybe.
think, if the original truly was the perfect cake you're imagining it to be, there's no way the recipe would have been lost to history, right? Not to mention that the Hotel de Boer never would have fallen into a slump.
Anyway, before I left my role as head chef, I made a copy of all the recipes from the Codex, including my own improved versions, and turned them over to Savannah.
So why is she so interested in the original
Maybe she just wants to
copy?
read about all the adventures.
Could it be a symbolic thing? Like, whoever holds the original Codex de Boer is the true
I
head
think
chef.
that's more like it, yeah.
Well, it was clearly precious enough to give to Escoffier as a parting gift. Meanwhile, Savannah only got a copy.
It's
Maybe
a
from
pride
her point
thing.
of view, it's like management doesn't truly see her as being worthy of the role.
Well, she's probably right.
You think so? The only thing is, it was her suggestion to gift me the original in the first place.
So we
Well,
need to
a
figure out
joint
where her
decision by
change
her
in
and Denisha.
temperament came from.
But still.
What? Huh. Guess she's had a major change
What
of heart
happened
since she
to her
became
then?
head chef. Yeesh.
She's especially
Who
become a lot
knows?
worse than
We could
Escoffier. So what
speculate
must...
forever. Better to just let our gato do the talking.
Yeah, we need to find out what happened to her. What does that mean exactly?
It means besting her in this bake-off, and then getting her to explain herself, even if I have to beat it out of her with a spatula.
Ooh, I'd love to see that. You don't mince words.
However much she's changed since we worked together, I believe that she still has her chef's pride. And if she respects the art, she'll respect the outcome of our contest.
Well,
Well,
I'm confident that you and your
as
spatula
I said, I
can get
suspect she
justice
might
for
try
her
to
mom.
cheat.
All you need to do now is win the contest. But that should be a breeze for you.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Gâteau de bourg is very complicated to make. Usually, it takes 3 chefs working in tandem to cover everything.
Oh, great.
Now, if I had to push it, I could probably do the work of 3 chefs myself. But
Great.
I prefer to play it safe if I can find a couple of assistants in time.
Oh, where are you gonna find a
Yeah,
couple of
Susie.
assistants?
The 3 of us are veterans in the kitchen. You just need to pick 2 of us.
Well, I have heard the Traveler is an accomplished cook, as well as a warrior. But be warned, I will hold you to exceptionally high standards. Think you're up to the task?
Well, if I get yelled at, I know it's coming from a good place. Unlike Savannah yelling at her staff, and I think she literally wants to see them suffer and die. So I will take that as a compliment. Bring it on.
Oh, count me in too. I've spent weeks perfecting my macarons after your scathing review.
And Paimon can
Even
emotional
if it means
support.
competing against the Traveler, so be it. I'll show you what I'm made of.
Wait, why are we competing against
Confident.
me?
I like it. All right,
Oh,
let's
as
start with
to
some
see,
elementary
who's better? I
mise
don't
en
know.
place. Show me your knife skills.
Okay, how are we gonna do this?
I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place.
Escoffier, you're...
But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your case is that mise en place is chopping stuff up.
What?
Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
I only did 3. There's room for 6 of them.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving
Oh, she
statues
has
out
one of
fruits or
Escoffier's
something.
knives.
Well, brace
yeah, we did that with
yourself,
Nicole.
Because the next step is anything but straightforward. I'll be using this cold press to extract flavor compounds from the ingredients.
What's a cold press?
A kind of special food processor I got
See?
the Fontaine
If it was
Research
Savannah,
Institute
she'd
to
like,
make for
stop
me.
asking
It
questions
uses
and just
cold
do
temperature
it.
extraction to isolate the essence of
But at
cooking
least the
ingredients,
Escoffier actually gives us
which
the knowledge
can
we
then be used
need
to flavor dishes
to actually
more
complete the task.
precisely. But this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment, so that probably didn't make a whole lot of sense.
And
Let me give you a
she
demonstration
gives, if she
instead.
wants you to fix it, she gives you the chance to fix it.
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh?
Elemental skill
That's some pretty
and normal
high-tech food
attacks.
prep. Paimon's never used anything this
Oh,
weird.
there we go. There's her thing.
Cool. Not weird.
Great. Did we do it? Yay!
And done. These are the flavor compounds extracted from our ingredients. I processed all the fruit you chopped up earlier.
Wow.
Even the smell is so much more concentrated. What next? Do we add all this stuff in?
Absolutely not! Throwing everything in at once will ruin the balance of flavors. We have to go slowly and carefully
Yeah,
to calibrate
Paimon, we
the
need to
exact
get this
flavor we
perfect.
want. I'll
If we
demonstrate
need to want to win this
again.
contest.
Now, watch closely. Slowly and carefully. Not
Master
a drop
Precision
too
Cooking. The
much
flavorings you got from your
and not a
multifunctional
drop
tool
too little.
food processor can adjust the flavor profile of the dish. Strike a balance. Okay. 4 is the balance. Balance flavors. Oh. Okay, so we want that and then this. There you go. Perfect. Wow. Flavor balancing complete. Yay.
And voila! Now it's your turn.
With Escoffier's guidance, everyone completes the flavor process.
Not terrible. Considering this was everyone's first time blending flavor extracts, it could have been worse. But the traveler's work was surprisingly good.
Aw,
Are you sure you've never done this before? You got almost perfect results on your first try.
Well, all thanks to my excellent teacher.
That goes without saying. Still, credit where credit's due. You did well.
Thank you.
All right.
See?
Now for the part
That's
I've
also
been looking
Savannah needs to
forward
do.
to.
It's like you have to
I
balance
want
it a
each of you
little.
to cook something from the Hotel
You can be
de
hard
Boer's
on
current
your
menu. I'll
staff
judge
if
your
it comes
submissions
if it
and
comes with a
give you
balance
final
of, you know,
score.
there has to be some positive reinforcement too. Final score?
That's right. The true test of your cooking skills is the finished product. It'll be good practice for the contest itself. Now get to it. Chop chop!
Chop chop. Submit dishes from Hotel de Boer.
How's it going? Have you picked a dish yet?
The most delicious thing on the menu. Oh! We get to actually choose. We have so much food in here. I should pick a delicious thing. Let's go. Yeah, bull sauce duck breast. That sounds good. Delicious. Escoffier's face lights up as he presents the finished dish.
Look at that! With the grace of a snow-winged goose, as I like to say. Now,
Oh,
because
because that's like on her burst, the snow winged goose.
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or anything, but Paimon's a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to la food.
La food.
6 points.
Is that out of 10 or out of 100?
Fair enough. Paimon doesn't cook all that often, so as long as it's a pass.
That's 6 out of 100.
Oh.
What?
Paimon! Okay, oh.
You say you're a connoisseur, but it's quite clear from this dish that you have far more experience consuming food than creating it.
Well, that's probably
By that
true.
logic, I suppose you think listening to Lady Farina on repeat every day would make you an opera singer.
Well,
Aw.
Oh, no!
Me next. I'll have you know.
It's okay.
that
It's
this
a
batch of
privilege to be
macarons
critiqued by
has
someone
2
like
whole
Escoffier.
tablespoons less sugar than my previous ones.
So you went from 12 tablespoons to 10? Well, it's nice to know you actually measured it out. Because it tastes like you just threw in whatever was left in the jar. 6 points.
Aw.
Oh. Yikes, she's a harsh judge.
Now to the final dish.
So, what do you think?
This is our last hope.
8 points.
Oh. Better.
Darn. That's barely higher than what we got.
Yeah.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation.
That only got me 2 more points? I love how she has like all like the cutesy expressions.
Out of 10. Maybe even 9 points.
Well, then you should just said 80 next time.
How did you pull that off?
I use the auto cooker function. That's all thanks to all that practice from cooking for you, Paimon.
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can tell that you've put many hours of work into honing your skills in the kitchen.
It's all thanks to the auto
I can really
cooker.
taste the grace of the snow-winged goose in this dish.
You
traveler's
flatter me.
journey,
There's
with all
no,
its
there's
trials,
zero chance I made a
tribulations,
better
and
dish
setbacks.
than Navia.
Not to mention the
And I also
frustrations
think
of
there's a
having
low
picky
chance that
eater
I
for
made a
a
dish
partner.
better than Paimon's.
Hey, you made that last part up. No way did you taste that.
Well, it looks like I lost fair and square. I guess you'll be taking the traveler.
So what, a
as one of your
tiebreaker between
assistants
Paimon
then?
and Navia?
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1 slot remaining. Maybe Paimon and Navia should keep practicing and see how it goes?
Chef Escoffier.
Oh?
Oh, it's Hilaire. What
Hilaire.
brings you here?
I heard the news about the cooking contest.
You can get
You're doing
revenge.
Gâteau de Boer, right? I was just wondering if you needed any help.
And you think you're up to the task, do you?
Well, Escoffier's been
no,
training
I
him.
know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Oh! You can get your revenge.
Firma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoffier, Navia, Traveler, thank you all so much for everything you're doing for me and my family. I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me, I'd like to help you win this cooking contest.
And he needs to be able to do this. To prove that he is worthy of being in the kitchen. And Savannah's just talking him down like a bully, not really trying to help him like Escoffier. Are you sure you're up to the task, Firmo?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Don't you worry. I'll be fine. I'm feeling much better now. I'm sorry. I know I've been rather useless these past few days, but not anymore. The fact is, I'm a fine chef, despite recent events. I've proven myself in the Hotel de Boer kitchen, so if anyone's qualified to work under Chef Escoffier, it's me. I think. I mean...
No.
I
Keep
hope
that
so.
confidence from before. Yes, you
Firma,
deserve to be here.
Have you even set foot in a kitchen since leaving Hotel de Boer?
I have not. But I'm fully rested now. I know I can
Seriously,
handle it.
he has bags under his
I'll
eyes.
prove it. Let me whip something up for you right now.
Huh? What is this music?
That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
Because your confidence has been shaken. Because
What do you call this, Firma?
he has...
I can't seem to grip my
PTSD.
knife.
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen yesterday.
Well, this is why we need to stop her. She's going to drain
Dad,
all the
what's wrong?
talent in all of
I
Fontaine.
don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then I...
It's funny, we did this. I just did Mizuki's story quest. I think
Will
we should really send
never
you
be
over
able to
there.
work in a kitchen again?
No, don't say that. We're
Dad, talk to me.
gonna get
what
you some
happened?
therapy. But yeah.
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
That's right, Monica.
Monica, when did you get here?
Even I didn't notice you arrive.
Probably because you were all concentrating so hard on your cooking. I didn't want to interrupt your flow. But anyway, Firma, I'm so sorry. If only I'd known how serious your situation was, I would have stood up for
Yeah,
you sooner.
it seems like he has a really
You
bad
have
case
nothing
of
to apologize for, Monica.
PTSD.
During those long nights of redoing every order, you were the only person who looked out for me.
Oh, come on. All I did was make you some tea. I doubt it was much help. Savannah was so ruthless toward you. I probably should have brought you something stronger.
She sounds like the worst. All right, another Savannah horror story. Let's hear it.
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escoffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter what we make, she'll find something wrong with
Jealous
it.
of the competition.
What is this? It looks like a dog's been at it. In the trash now!
Yeah, what happened?
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Yeah.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
Every time you remake it, you just get another earful from her.
Then how do the people even get
Either
to eat?
straighten yourself out or get out of my kitchen!
So now, it seems like just picking up a kitchen utensil gives me flashbacks of her yelling at me.
Oh man, that must be
It's
awful.
really awful.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another
She's
mistake.
going to ruin all the talent. The
How
cooking
can you give up
talent.
so easily, Firma? You weren't a quitter when you were working
But
for
it's
me.
not just quitting.
And even under Savannah, you talk about working late
It's-
into the night trying to perfect
it's
your dishes.
PTSD.
That says to me that you still hadn't lost that determination to prove yourself. What changed?
I don't know what's come over me. When
This is
I
where
think
we need to bring
I just remember
Mizuki
feeling
in.
like my heart and my hands were growing heavier and heavier as the shift went on. Each time I had to redo a dish, my heart sank a little further. Maybe Savannah was right. Maybe I am just hopeless at this.
Dad.
Aww.
I see. Well, it sounds like there are some deep issues at work here. Ones that won't be resolved by merely seeking compensation. I will win this contest, and after that, I encourage you to approach Savannah and talk this out.
But what if you can't find another assistant in time? Clearly, I'm in no state to help out.
You think being one person short will ruin my chances? Let's not
Well,
forget,
can't you still get
I
Navia
taught
to
you
help?
and her everything you know.
Isn't that better than...
Even if I had to go it alone, I would present the perfect gâteau.
Unless Savannah cheats.
Well, Paimon and Nadia will still keep practicing, just in case.
And
It can...
and so will I.
Oh, can Monica defect?
Yeah! And if worse comes to worse,
Can
we
Monica
can always
defect
get
and
the
join
Spinati
us?
Rosula to put out an emergency call for chefs. There's gotta be someone out there, right?
Actually, I thought maybe I could help.
Yay!
That's sort of why I'm here.
What? Why didn't you say so?
Well, clearly that's
I
what
was
she was
going
here.
to, but then, well, this is the first chance I got.
That's great. Now we got 3 of us.
Do this for us? Thank you so much, Monica.
Well, clearly
All right,
she's tired
fine
of how
by
she's
me,
being treated too.
But aren't you still working for Savannah? Joining the other side seems like a guaranteed way to put your future employment in jeopardy.
Well, just as I said at the beginning of this, it really seems like you should quit your job and work somewhere else.
I know, but it's all right. I've made up my mind. With the way things are, I can't keep working for Savannah much longer anyway.
Yeah.
Unless I want to become the next for Ma.
Aw.
I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around.
Yeah.
If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm sure she'll forgive me for this.
And even if it doesn't, don't hold that. Don't hold yourself to making her happy. If she can't be happy with you, then you know what? Your life is better without her in it. So, you know, you don't need any more toxic, negative people in. That's the main thing. Immediate law is get rid of the toxic people in your life.
Well, Paimon didn't think we'd be poaching from Savannah's staff to get our 3rd person, but there you go. Anyway, Monica's a professional chef, so nothing could possibly go wrong now.
Great.
Don't say it
Then
like
it's
that,
settled.
Paimon.
And to congratulate you all on making the team, I propose a Spina-sponsored meal to celebrate.
Yay!
Spina sponsored? Wait, you mean I'm cooking?
Well,
Well.
I promised the traveler a feast and a fleuve Sandra. And I know
And
how
it
much
should
you've
be
been
a
looking
good
forward to
warm-up
it.
for the contest.
Yeah, feast, feast, feast!
I can help cook. It'll be good practice for the contest.
All
Exactly.
right, if you insist, then prepare for some of the finest food if you're alive.
And then her tail goes up. Escoffier treats everyone to a spectacular feast. Whoa. Lovely. Oh, and she even serves it on her tail. Look at that. Everyone's happy here. Escoffier opted for a huge variety of dishes. Thankfully, both of us are skilled enough that even though it was our first time working together, we had a great rapport. That's great. And see, that's how you know. That's also how you can tell she's better than Savannah. You just, even though she's harsh, you just work together so well
That's
immediately.
not a bad idea, actually. Wait, hold on. You need to finesse that further.
She dished up plenty of praise and taught me an awful lot too. The time seemed to fly by. See, that's how you do it.
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could
Oh,
be
Navia.
this good.
I wish I could eat that all over again. It's not often that Escoffier goes all out like this. And it's all because of you, Traveler.
So, this is what Chef Escoffier is truly capable of.
Yeah, you spent so much time working for her in the kitchen. Now you get to actually be the recipient of her food
Wow.
yourself.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to cook as good as that.
Well, keep practicing, kid, and you never know. Check on Escoffier.
Why, Savannah? Why?
I know, I'm wondering that too. It sounds like she had such a huge change of heart. What are you up to?
Oh, nothing. I was just flicking through the original Codex de Boer. I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. Something I hadn't noticed before. That might explain why Savannah's so desperate to get her hands on it. But I can't find anything. It's just some hastily scribbled recipes in between diary entries from Modest's adventuring phase. And most of it's not even legible anymore. The copy I gave her not only has all the recipes in full, but even includes my own private tips and notes from years of experience. Surely that's infinitely more useful than this old thing.
Well, for her, it's probably not about how useful it is and more an issue of head chef's pride. Yeah, exactly. There's that she won't feel validated until she has it. That she feels like she's taken something away from you.
Yeah, maybe. Still, it's just hard for me to imagine that the Savannah I knew would go to all this effort just to make a point.
Were you two friends?
We were. At least I always thought we were. She was a little shy, but meticulous with everything and everyone she dealt with. She made a few mistakes here and there, but she was quick to correct them whenever they were pointed out. And she was always striving to improve as a chef. Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef.
She's not a very good coach herself now.
I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause Fiamma and the other staff so much grief.
It sounds like you feel partly responsible?
Well, I mean to an extent, of course. I pushed hard for her to get the role. And the idea that she turned out like this because of me is difficult to come to terms with.
Well, it probably wasn't entirely because of you.
I wonder if this is how Modeste felt, back when he was writing the Codex.
Well, speaking of Modeste, didn't he have a falling out with someone as well?
Yes, with his good friend and co-founder of the Hotel de Boer, Savelli. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Boer and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. But his newfound fame slowly drove him and Savelli apart. Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks at every turn. Doors that would swing wide open for Modeste would shut in Savelli's face. And with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of functions by his celebrity friends, he had less and less time to discuss the culinary arts with Savelli. People started gossiping about Savelli, and their relationship between the two gradually soured.
So what happened to them ultimately?
Everything came to an abrupt end when Modeste, still in the prime of his life and still hailed as a genius, suddenly died from an acute illness.
Yeah, I think he killed him.
That was it. They neither had a decisive split, nor got the chance to properly reconcile. Their story just came to an end. One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy, even as the latter was hoping to make amends.
I'm also thinking Savelli and Savannah have similar names, and I hope Savannah does not try to kill Escoffier. And also, I wonder if Savannah is somehow related to Savelli, and that's part of why she needs the original codex, is revenge for... If she's a descendant, then it could be revenge. Or I could just be overthinking this, as usual. I don't know. No, as usual. Sometimes I'm right. Is it true?
Unlikely. It's a popular theory, but there's no real basis for it. At least there are no records of Savelli ever being convicted of a crime.
Right, because there probably wasn't evidence to charge him.
Beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. All we can do is try to make sure the present doesn't quite go as badly. And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her open like a nut.
With you and the team, there's no way we can lose.
You're right about that. Just follow my lead and victory will be ours.
Sounds good. Shaped by fame. Okay. Roasted by flame. Okay.
Let's hope that...
Cannot be a cakewalk. I'm nervous for this. Because once again, the odds seem to be overwhelmingly in Escoffier's favor. I'm thinking that Savannah's going to cheat. She's going to put something in there that's gonna make it so that the judges have no choice but to pick her.
Yay! To the Hotel de Boer!
Too sweet. Let's go roasted by flames. Here we go. Oh, so many
Did you
people
hear
out
the
about.
news? Escoffier's coming back for a cooking contest.
Wait, seriously? Escoffier in a cooking contest? Now that I've got to see.
I don't get it. Why would anyone in their right mind challenge her to a cooking contest?
Because I think she's going to cheat. The more people hype this up, the more I think the only way Savannah has a chance at this is she's gonna rig it somehow.
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome one and all to the Hotel de Boer and to this most exciting of cooking contests.
Savannah, I brought the original copy of the codex you asked for.
Monica? Huh.
That's right. She's
In the interests
defector.
of fairness, this contest will be conducted in a double-blind format. Once the dishes are complete, they will be sent to the back of the kitchen where they'll each receive a label.
All right, that's how
The
cooking
labels will be
competitions
placed
usually
out
do
of
it.
sight underneath the plates, only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that no one will know which dish is made by which contestant.
As one of the judges, I promise to be fair and impartial.
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they'd make it up to me. Getting a seat on the judging panel is a pretty sweet deal.
Both
Are we sure he's
contestants have
not
taken their
biased?
positions? Then, without further
I feel
ado,
like he might be
let the
biased.
Hotel de Boer cooking contest
Either two
commence.
or for or against Escoffier, but either way, that's still bias, right? Layer 1. Oh my gosh. Okay. Complete the objective using minimum amount of flavorings. All right, understood. I understand. Make some gâteau de bois using Escoffier's patented precision cooking. All right. Yeah, gotta do this. All right.
Monica, Traveler, it's go time.
Balance flavors.
Even the best chef in
Flavoring?
the world can't
Where did I
flavor
get
their
flavoring?
food without prepping the flavoring.
Oh,
right?
flavoring over here.
Alphonse, Gaspar, get to work! Do not disappoint me.
Looks like our two head chefs
Okay,
are
I got a whole
raring
bunch of
to
numbers
go.
there.
Like an up.
Balance flavors. Okay, no, we need to use the cold press. Where's the... It's back here. It's back here. Okay.
That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance.
Balance it. Okay. Let's do that, and then this. Great, and we got a little bit of both. Should be really good, right? I love it's still going in the background there. Whoa! Good work. Go, Monica!
Come on, Escoffier! Come on, Traveler!
Thank you, Navia! Make the next layer of cake. Okay, is it the same thing again? Let's see. Okay, now we have two more blue. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we'll see how that goes.
A dash of frosting.
Okay, sure, let's just go with that for now. Because now we could just do 4
The
of
balance
that.
of flavors is about right.
This, and then
But
this.
the quantity.
There we go. The right amount of each kind. There we go. Perfect. C'est parfait.
So, what do you think?
Oh, Renaud looks like he's having the time of his life. Alright. There's gotta be at least 3 layers to this cake, right? Yeah, make the last layer of cake. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oh, so much of the floral flavoring. We're gonna want at least more of those.
A little
Escoffier is already on the final step of the
Let's go
recipe.
for it. Gonna want to do this. 4 and then. Oh, interesting. How am I gonna do this? Uh-oh. At least 2 flavors. Floral. Okay, we're gonna need to cut one more. Quickly.
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit.
Come on, I just need 1 apple.
Enough! Useless! Both of you! Make like an egg and beat it! I'll do it myself!
Oh, that's no way to do this. Come on. How can I not get 1 apple, please? Roll 1 apple. Roll up 1 apple. I don't think they'll do it. I'm gonna have to do it this way.
Up to the freezer!
Yeah, do a 3 and then a 2, right? Or whatever. That. There we go. I just wanted to get a 1 apple card. I don't think they were gonna let me do it.
Just think.
Yay!
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I sure hope so. And how's that working out for you, Savannah?
I present to you Gato.
Use the elemental burst to complete your work. Ah, amazing! I love how they integrated her burst in.
That went just as I expected.
Alright, great. Is that a high amount of flavorings? Is that a high total time elapsed? But we did it! Yay!
Time's up! Contestants, please take your dishes to the back.
Those mechanical things there.
That guy was right. You really can't tell whose is whose just by looking at them.
We both made the same dish after all. For all her flaws, Savannah's a talented chef who earned my recommendation for good reason. She wouldn't screw up something as elementary as the cake's appearance.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft and fluffy. Beautifully sweet. This is a masterclass in how to make gâteau de bois.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10!
Ooh.
Only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little different from the recipe I'm used to.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Really? I couldn't tell.
Well, you couldn't tell before.
All right, on to gâteau number 2.
Number 2. Numéro 2.
I haven't had a single bite and already this aroma is a delight to the senses.
I have a feeling that this gâteau will be
Something
a gâteau
tells
for the
me
ages.
that I bet Savannah put something in our fruit. That was what the weird flavor was, wasn't it? She spiked it with something.
I think maybe someone got a little carried away when they were adding the sugar.
Not just the sugar. It's the flavors.
Unfortunately,
too.
I'm only 1 hour into this world
is
quest, so
all
something
over the place.
story quest. Like something
Who made
tells me
this?
Escoffier is not going to win this, just so there's more
It
stories.
appears the
to be had.
decision is unanimous. This gâteau is far below the standard we would expect.
I think it's rigged.
And Paimon thought this might actually be close. Turns out she can't bake to save her life.
Maybe it's because of poor teamwork. She spent half the time just berating her staff.
Something's not right here. Savannah may not be perfect, but no way.
Or
is
did
she
she do
this
something
sloppy.
simple like swap the labels on
I
the
can
plates?
now declare that the creator of the first gâteau has won this cooking contest. Now, all that remains is to turn the plate over and reveal the chef's name
It's
underneath.
gonna be Savannah because
It's
yeah,
Savannah?
it's rigged.
That's impossible!
Hey, Savannah! You cheated, didn't you? You cheater! What did you do? Oh, you swapped the plates, didn't you?
I think she might have swapped the plates.
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without me ever laying a finger on them. And everyone here can attest to that.
But it's playing the mystery
music. It was
music.
Vanishem's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're looking to accuse someone, why don't you start with them?
Well, aren't
Isn't
they
it
all
more
working for
likely
you?
that Escoffier's lost her edge? Oh, or maybe her assistants let the team down.
You take that back!
You take that back.
Judges, we demand a rematch.
Okay, hold on, Navia. Don't say that yet. Monica, did you actually?
That's enough. What's done is done. As head chef, or rather as team lead, I take responsibility for the dish I served. Whatever went wrong and however it happened, I should have spotted it. Savannah, I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me in a bake-off. What happened to your chef's pride?
Yeah, if Escoffier is accusing her
I don't know what
of
you're
cheating,
talking
that's how you
about.
know she cheated.
If you want the Codex de Boer that much, you can have it.
Escoffier, no!
Well, she has not
But
much to
you
lose.
must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma and compensate him for everything you put him through.
It's a little late to be negotiating terms. The contest is over and I won. That means you owe me the Codex, and I owe you nothing.
Look, Savannah, you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself? What I'm offering is to accept defeat without looking to expose what you've done.
Oh, she can already expose what she's done?
But only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so much pressure on your staff.
She has leverage.
Fine. I'll treat this as your final handover of duties from one head chef to the next. So, will that be all, ex-head chef? Or is there any other unfinished business you'd like to leave in my hands?
Yeah, you're being really
I
disrespectful
didn't mean that to be
considering...
a scolding from your former boss.
Yeah, Escoffier
Just
helped you
a
get
word of
this
advice
job.
from a fellow chef and a friend. But I don't know if you're even open to input from other people anymore.
I know what I'm doing. I don't need your advice.
All right, fine. I'm glad to hear it.
Okay, so, Escoffier, can you tell us what she did to Rick?
Escoffier!
Tell us the secret.
The
What did she do
Codex
to
de
Rick?
Boer. Finally. Now, at long last, I will succeed.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
She's playing the long game. Just chill out for a
The
second.
Codex is a souvenir of your time here! Doesn't that mean anything to you?
It's all right. It was just a bake-off, not the end of the world. I'm already over it. Besides, it's not all bad. She agreed to compensate Firma. That's mission accomplished for the Spina.
If she follows through on it.
Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the Codex would solve everything, I'd have just done that in the first place. I mean, why bother with the whole cooking contest? It's such a waste of time and energy.
But what were you going to expose? Was it just the working conditions she puts her staff through, or was it something more? Escoffier definitely knows how Savannah cheated. What was it? Privately, I'm sure she's devastated, but what's done is done.
No. No! This doesn't make any sense!
Huh?
What did you expect?
That's it? No secrets. No nothing? I don't believe it.
Oh, you were just like that dude in Cloran's story quest.
Savannah!
Savannah?
It's like, what? That was the secret all along? It's just good vibes?
It's nothing life-threatening. Just a lot of pent-up stress and exhaustion.
Yeah, I'll say. Alright, can we really say what's going on now?
Oh, I knew it.
Pent-up stress?
Well, yeah, she's probably stressed. That's
The
why she's
truth
putting
is,
it onto...
However hard she might be on the rest of us,
Yeah.
the person she puts the most pressure on is herself.
To the point that she's lost all reason. But yes, it has to be coming from somewhere. And just like we were dealing with Mizuki's story quest, that negative emotion doesn't just disappear. And for a lot of people, it's offloading it onto other people.
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over and over into the wee hours. But for her, it's every night. She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and recipes, and only realize how long she's been at it when we come to work the following morning.
But why? Why would she do that?
Our best guess is she doesn't want to be seen as less of a chef than Escoffier.
And there it is.
Even so, that's no excuse for taking her anger out on the rest of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse for cheating in the cooking contest.
Which she definitely did. Which...
About that, we honestly have no idea how she did it. We were focused on our own work the whole time, like she asked.
Monica?
Leone and Argalia were the ones I tasked with labeling the cakes. I've already spoken to them
So
both.
she didn't bribe them.
They're at a loss to
Or
explain
threaten
it
them
too.
or anything.
Not to worry. Come on, join me downstairs. I'll interrogate the guilty gâteau myself.
Monica? Go and interrogate the cake.
Well, how is it? Have you figured out what it was?
You can see Monica looks sad there.
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather eat wet cement than this.
Is it really that bad? I made sure to taste test it before it was served.
Well, clearly as Escoffier said.
Relax. This isn't your cake. Savannah never switched the plates. The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base, which means someone tampered with it while it was being made. Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
And of course you can see who it is, because there's only so many people it could be.
I'm sorry. I was forced into it. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
But I thought you were so
Calm
resolved
down,
to not
Monica.
work for her anymore.
I already accepted defeat. And if I wanted retribution, I would have brought this up when the results were announced. Whatever's going on with you, just spill the beans. There's no need to hide it.
She like threaten your family or something?
I was the one who caused the food safety incident that one time.
It was you!
Safety. Wait, you mean the Lumaline incident?
You were working
So
for Savannah
you
the whole
procured
time?
the contaminated ingredients?
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day. I didn't check everything as well as I should have, and so I let contaminated ingredients make it into the kitchen. But I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an issue with them, and I didn't know it would end up with Escoffier going to jail. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me with...
Oh. Well, now that you've spilled it...
It's crazy.
Now that you've
So
spilled the
Savannah
beans, there's
pressured
no more
you
leverage
into
anymore.
sabotaging Escoffier's cake by threatening to expose your secret if you didn't?
I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Well, look, now that you spilled the
was so
beans, she has
scared.
no leverage over
The
you
thought of
anymore.
Chef Escoffier
You're
finding
free.
out that I put her in jail? It made me freeze up with fear. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
It's okay.
Seriously? All this fuss
It's
over
not
little
your
slip-up?
fault that Savannah's like this.
Huh?
You're the victim in this
Firstly,
case.
it's not like I got a life sentence. I did my stint at the fortress, and now I'm out. And secondly, I had
still
my own
doing well
reasons
for
for leaving the
herself.
Hotel de Boer. This wasn't the only factor. So, you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or anything like that. Any more than you need to add butter when you're pan-searing foie gras.
You mean... you forgive me?
Yeah, it's Savannah who's being
well,
mean.
I'm not saying you don't have to take responsibility for your mistakes.
She basically
should tell
blackmailed her in
Vanessa to mark down
Escoffier's
your
name,
performance
saying
for the past few months.
if you don't do
Then
this, I'm
do
going
some
to
digging
tell
and
everyone
find out
that
exactly where those
I'm going to make
contaminated
Escoffier
ingredients
mad at
came
you,
from.
which is the most horrible
Sure,
thing.
you've made mistakes, but now's the time to fix them. Understood?
Basically, if
understood.
you don't do as I say, I'm going to make Escoffier hate you, and that's actually one of the cruelest things she could have
Good.
done.
Now, back to Savannah. What about the original codex would compel her to resort to blackmail?
Yeah, what is it?
I have my suspicions. Not that I've got any proof to back them up, though.
Ugh. What happened to me?
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to, especially our signature items.
You mean Gâteau de Boer?
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the flavor seems subtly different from how it used to be.
In which one?
But the difference was so small, I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most loyal
oh,
customers.
you said 9.9 out of 10. There's something off about it?
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on it. So many times I've seen her make the cake base over and over again, late into the night, determined to match Escoffier's version. But something's always slightly off every time.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really gave it much thought, though.
Yeah, it didn't bother the rest of us.
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been in a downward spiral ever since Escoffier left.
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes. That's gotta be the reason. But after countless setbacks, she's getting more and more unhinged.
Unhinged is the right word, yeah.
And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
Yeah.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
Well, she's convinced herself she can't possibly be wrong. She thought the codex from Escoffier was a fake.
Yeah.
That's why she wanted the original.
It would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have thought Escoffier purposely omitted key details from her recipes when she copied them out.
Only to find out it was
also,
indeed
she could
exactly
retain
the
her
same.
place as the #1 chef in Fontaine, the only one privy to all the secrets of the trade.
Oh, for goodness sake. What a stupid idea.
Of course. Then she finally got the codex, only to discover that the secret recipes she's been pining for don't exist at all.
Yeah, it was never the
Seeing
codex.
how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system. It probably brought up everything at once. It overwhelmed her, and she passed out.
And now she's listening.
There's still one thing that doesn't make sense, though. If Savannah had the real recipe all along, how come it tasted different?
Well, Paimon, say I draw a picture of a cat. I make an instruction manual of how to draw the cat, and then you follow my instructions and you draw the cat. You put them side by side. Someone will probably say they look almost the same, but there's something slightly different about it. That's probably what it is.
She might not be on the same level as Escoffier, but surely after like 50 attempts, she'd get it right one of those times.
You'd think so, but geniuses like Escoffier are in a league of their own.
Well, have you had some time to reflect? She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
New head chef, you say? What's her name? I don't think I've heard of her before.
I wonder, can the Hotel de Boer keep its edge without Escoffier at the helm?
But clearly, mistreating yourself,
This tastes
mistreating
different from last time.
your staff,
Is it
abusing them,
undercooked or something?
well, it's not going to help your situation at all. Clearly, it's not making the food any better.
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper.
So, but the...
Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it, then you can do it. Even if you don't believe in yourself,
Escoffier was
at
the one who
least
believed in you
believe
all
in
this
me.
time, and you basically turned against her
Hey,
after that.
did you hear me? Once I'm gone, the restaurant is all yours.
So you let the Lumillion into the kitchen?
All this time, I've been blaming other people, but maybe I'm the problem.
Well, that's more insight than the guy in Mizuki's story quest had. That's good. Because
I
the first step to turning
sincerely
it around...
apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake now,
to
but
recognize the problem.
I don't think she's ready to speak to anyone yet. Let's give her the day to calm down. I'm sure you'll have the chance to talk everything out tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
In that case, I'll go and update Verma and his family. I wonder what he'll make of all this.
If she's had some epiphany, though, this is probably the change we've been hoping for.
We'll come back tomorrow then.
Sure, let's go.
That was a long day. I think I've earned myself a sweet treat when I get back home.
Oh, nice! Macarons? Or are you gonna switch it up this
After
time?
all that, Savannah just yelling, do it again, do it again, do it again, only drove her further away from ever matching Escoffier. What is it, Escoffier?
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose?
Not a lot.
Every year they migrate long distances in search of a
Oh,
suitable
those
home.
ones.
There's always one goose at the front whose job is to lead the flock. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the ideas about leadership and genius. They usually imagine someone who's a cut above the rest, a model of perfection. But what those poets don't know is that during a migration, the lead goose is always changing. Once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows another goose to take its place.
Interesting.
So the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it, it's something that everyone takes turns at. But we humans completely miss that fact when we project our own ideas about social hierarchies onto them.
I see. A team has to be more balanced, but once we start putting... Is that about you and Savannah?
I guess what I'm saying is, I don't buy into this notion that there's some sort of gulf between normal and genius. Cooking is a science, not magic.
You have to
Given the
change
same
other people's
ingredients,
minds on that
same
too.
recipe, and same environment, I see no reason why two different people shouldn't be able to create the exact same dish. Of course, some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and some people are just born bolder or more conscientious. But these are all variables that can be accounted for with time and practice.
I wonder if there's nothing different
I'd
about
have
the cake.
no reason to expect so much from others if I believed that perfection can only come from the hands of a genius. The only reason I hold people to high standards is because, well, I believe they're capable of greatness.
I don't know if you're right, but I think that's a great thing to believe in. I actually think she's onto something there. I think that really encapsulates the entire philosophy of coaching and training. Is if you get the opportunity to have a master class with someone, if you were an athlete being coached by someone, if you're somebody going to be tutored, for example, like by somebody great, by somebody like not just like an average person, somebody who's lauded for what they do. If it was just some inherent genius, there'd be no point in teaching it. Is something that can be learned. That's what not only you, the person being trained, have to believe in, but also the person doing the coaching has to believe that too. That you can learn this from them, and yeah. But yeah, interesting. What else did she say? Oh, and there's something that was more sensitive palate. Actually, I suspect that there's nothing wrong with the cake. I suspect the cake is actually exactly the same, and the only difference is people's psyche. That, oh, Escoffier is not the one making it, so it tastes different. But actually, it probably doesn't taste different. Well, I don't know. Then when the guy said it was a 9.9 out of 10, he didn't know if it was Escoffier or a Savannah, so maybe not. It's just off. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's just a lack of confidence deep inside her then. And that translates through cooking. Anyway.
Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna get to the bottom of why Savannah failed. And come tomorrow, I'll give her the scolding of her life, pointing out all the mistakes she's made along the way. Then she'll finally see the error of her ways.
Roasted by flames. Alright. An ice frosted endgame. Okay. Gotta wait a whole extra day. All the clock goes all the way around. And let's see. What do we have here? Okay. Go to the Hotel de Boer and look for Escoffier.
Why are we here so early? Our meeting with Vanigem isn't for a while.
I wanted to check on Escoffier.
Check on her? Why? What happened? Oh no. Escoffier, are you alright?
Oh, is she trying to remake it the way Savannah made it?
I'm fine. Just need to get some more coffee in me.
You really did pull an all-nighter then.
Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all?
It's not the size of a Starbucks Venti or Trenta, so let me get you a fresh one. For now, you should get some rest.
Alright. Thanks. I appreciate it.
And considering the clock went around 2 times.
Here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lutece, but either way, hurry!
Let's hurry.
Coffee.
Coffee. Which has more coffee content. We're gonna need a stronger coffee, so I think we should get the one from the cafe. Submit a dish containing coffee beans. I don't think that's gonna have as much coffee as a straight up coffee. That's the only concern I had looking at those choices there. Quickly! Quickly, we need the coffee and we need it now. I mean, do we really need... Oh, is he one of the little dragonflies from the summer Montanalia? Anyway, is coffee, more coffee.
What can I get for
really
you?
helpful
Sure
here?
thing. We're here to go.
Grab it for a friend.
Huh? Oh, I see. First cup of the season. Yeah, I get it.
No. Not convinced we're on the same page here, but I'm not here to chat. Just get the coffee. But yeah. Do we really need coffee here, or should we just let her sleep? I feel like letting her sleep is what the real solution we need to address here. Go.
Coffee.
Need coffee. There you go. Coffee.
Oh, I smell coffee.
Yep, from us. Hope you enjoy.
I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler in Paimon.
No problem.
Glad to hear it, but make sure to catch up on your sleep when you get the chance.
How goes the investigation?
I think I figured out where the problem lies. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I don't know whether to laugh
I'm not sure
or
this
cry.
amount of coffee would make someone that alert if they were that tired.
What are you guys talking about?
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here.
She's trying to replicate
stupidly
whatever
small.
Savannah
I can't
did.
believe it's caused so much drama.
And yet, look at this kitchen. Seems like you've had your own share of failed experiments last night.
Yes, except my failures were stepping stones to success.
Yeah.
Escoffier, have you seen Savannah?
No.
No, not since yesterday. Why? What's wrong?
Uh-oh.
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little concerned about how she was doing. So, I dropped by her place early this morning to check on her.
But?
Only to find an empty house with the doors wide open. I left Alphonse and the others to keep watch at her home, while I checked the Hotel de Boer. I'm worried something bad might have happened.
I think her entire
If she's
world
not
has been
here,
shattered, so
then
that's
where could she
understandable.
be?
Boss, Escoffier, bad news.
Uh-oh.
Alphonse? You're supposed to be keeping watch at
Which
Savannah's
means something
house.
happened at Savannah's house.
We were, but then, just after you left, we found this stuff in her house.
Oh, looks like a map with a bunch of random places circled. What does it mean?
Is she visiting all the places Modeste
Wait a
went?
second. This feels familiar. I'm sure these places are all connected somehow. Of course, from the Codex. They're all places that Modeste explored on his adventures.
Yeah. Modeste, the founder of the Hotel de Boer?
Yeah, but I don't understand. The adventure logs in the Codex are too fragmented to be of any use. How come this map shows all the missing details?
The Codex de Bord? Then, this place marked in red out at sea. Could that be the fabled birthplace of Gâteau de Bord?
Seriously? So now she set her sights on finding the original recipe and beating Escoffier that way? Geez, Savannah. Anything to overcome a...
Whatever is going on,
plateau,
she's not in the right
huh?
state of mind. I mean,
Idiot!
she hasn't been
Does she have a death wish?
for a while,
Those
so...
ruins are thousands of years
but
old.
now it seems she's even more
Hold on.
unhinged.
There's more. Besides the map, we also found these letters.
A letter received 7 months ago was you. You let the Lumilian through, didn't you? I know you're responsible for purchasing the problematic ingredients that day. What would your good friend think, I wonder, if she learned that she suffered on account of your negligence? What would the people at the hotel think? I imagine you'd like to keep this a secret from Escoffier, wouldn't you, head chef Savannah? Oh, so Savannah was blackmailing Monica, but somebody else was blackmailing Savannah. Retrieve the real codex by any means necessary. That's where the real treasure can be found, and you gave it away like a fool. Well then, you're gonna get it back whether in a bet or by force, it doesn't matter. That cooking showdown. And then, what are you dawdling for? She's the one who concealed the recipe in the first place. Why else do you think you'd never be able to recreate her work? She's afraid that you'll outshine her. Who is this? Do you think it's Monica? Monica seems so nice, but who else knows? Who else? I almost wonder, who else could be reverse blackmailing Savannah? If only Savannah and Monica knew. And I was wondering why Monica didn't suffer from the same PTSD that Fermon did. It seems like Savannah was pretty harsh on her too, and yet she seemed pretty chill with the whole thing.
It was you. You let the Lumaline through, didn't you?
And
It
Monica
sounds
was
like a
so
threat letter.
willing to
Does
spill
this mean that
the
Savannah was
beans
responsible for
as
the
if she was the one
safety
being
incident?
threatened.
And not Monica after all?
Retrieve the codex by any means necessary.
I think
So the
Monica's the one
cooking
blackmailing
contest
Savannah,
and
not the other way
cheating.
around.
Someone else was behind her pulling the strings?
She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
Ugh, this is all such a mess. Paimon needs a second to process
Or is there
this.
another person besides Savannah and
We
Monica?
thought that Savannah forced Monica to cheat in the cooking contest. But now, it turns out that someone else forced Savannah to force Monica to cheat?
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering if Monica is actually the real blackmailer. Or is it the other way around? Yeah! Because who else would know?
You're finally here. Of course. I should have put 2 and 2 together as soon as I read your threat letter. The food safety incident, the demand for a cooking contest, the instruction to blackmail Monica, even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand plan.
Oh
wasn't
my
it,
gosh. Dun
Monica?
dun dun! Okay, but you're self-aware now, Savannah, so you can get out of this situation, right? Enter the underwater
We
ruins.
should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Go!
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living
Monica.
daylights out of her.
She was the one blackmailing Savannah. I was wondering why she was not suffering from the same kind of PTSD that the other chefs were. Was she really that much more resilient? No, she was the one blackmailing in the first place. Yeah, this works. Kinda. Oh, and Escoffier added to the team. Perfect. Oh, what is this place? It's glitching out. That's what's happening. Let's see. I hate the water glitches out so much on the iPad version of this.
Whoa, this place looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it? Suddenly, the idea of an adventure chef finding secret ingredients makes a whole lot more sense.
I think Modest's codex mentioned this place. a public bath from the time of Remoria.
Ah, that makes
so
sense.
yeah,
I was like, what is this
definitely
place?
the kind of place that would have served food and drinks.
Oh my gosh, blubber beast!
Some blubber beasts have come to join the party? How did they get here?
I was gonna say, it's very Amphorius vibes. Oh, cute! Is it connected to the outside waters? It's gotta stop glitching out like that. Guess they're not used to seeing humans. Let's head further in.
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocking the entrance.
Oh, well.
Well, did Modeste mention it in his adventure logs by any chance? They must have gotten through somehow.
Yeah.
Good point. Yes, that's right. It's coming back to me now.
Great.
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests.
Oh,
and as the food flowed away on the
beast.
current, they
Maybe
broke
it's their
into a
descendants we
joyous
just
chorus. And the path opened to us.
We have to feed the blubber beasts? With what? There's nothing here besides rocks, romaritime flowers, and lumitoile. See, this is why you should always bring snacks. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now we have to head all the way back to shore and grab some.
There's no time for that. Romaritime flowers and lumitoile will have to do. They may not look appetizing to us, but who knows? They could be blubber beast delicacies.
Wait, we're seriously gonna try this?
Maybe she's like Diana and can make the food taste really good. With magic. Oh, okay. Cut this. Perfect, then we do this. Okay, let's give this, let's try one more time. Here you go. It's a better roll. Yeah, if we do... why is my brain blanking? I'm tired. No, we're gonna need a better roll. Hold on, we need a... There's no timer in here, so... I'm gonna need,
Yeah!
The math is just not mathing right now. Hold on. Okay, that... is... Put that in. Yeah. Okay. That's an interesting meal.
Blubber beasts or not, are we sure this stuff is edible?
Well, I'm sure
Trust me,
something has to eat romaritime flowers. More pertinently, how do we actually feed it to them?
Oh, good question. If we try to put them in the pool, we'll probably just scare them off again, and who knows how long they'll be gone.
Yes, we can't afford to wait for them to double back. Oh, what was it that Modeste said again? Something about the food flowing away on the current.
Okay, so put it on the mechanism, because it's like this whole water mechanism here. Deliver the dish to the blubber beast via the waterway. Perfect. Rotate that. Now what? Do we have to push it there? We push it. This is so interesting. And then we need to rotate it again. To take on an even blubbier beast.
Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought!
Well, it makes sense that you would be able to feed it with the ingredients that we found here. Got another one, where is the other? Because like they have...
The tracks turned back again. Oh, so annoying.
Okay, but where's the food starting point? Where is the romaritime flower food? I don't even know where it's starting from, so how am I supposed to even know? Oh, I have to make the dish again. Okay. Now that time I got a 1. And since there's no requirements of how much of each, I can just do this, and perfect. There's no requirements of like fruity or floral there, so I can just do that. Okay, now the food appears on here. And then rotate this, and rotate this again. And then deliver the food to the other adorable blubber beast. Wow, the music in here. Blubber beast, please enjoy your meal. Happily scarce on the food. It says thank you.
Hey, it's open!
Perfect. Oh, treasure? Treasure. Oh my gosh, thank you, Blubber Beast friends! Thank you so much for opening the door for us. Everything about Romurian civilization is about music, so it makes sense that the noises the Blubber Beast make would have an effect on that. Some time ago. Alright, cutting back to Monica and Savannah and whatever they're up to. The drama.
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said your water, the one you just drank out of?
Why?
Sure.
Why, does that water taste better? It's just a bullying thing, right?
All those years slaving away under Escoffier, and then you. Today, it's finally paying off. Not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also get to boss you around like my little lapdog.
Interesting.
Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any more blast tunneling, I want to know where to lay the explosives.
Well,
did you not hear
stick
me?
up for yourself.
Get going.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear. If
And
I'd
now
known
everyone
what you were
knows,
planning, I'd
so
never have...
there's no more blackmailing anymore.
Don't be so self-righteous. Admit it, you've always been jealous of Escoffier. That's why you lapped up everything I told you. You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way her reputation hung over you. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain, that she deliberately hid her secret recipes from you just to hold you back. It was the only excuse you needed to justify getting back at her. First,
so easy to
idolization,
manipulate, huh?
then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with Savelli and my ancestor.
Oh!
He offered Modeste his friendship only to murder him out of vanity.
So we
he
were
promised
right.
to explore the world with him, only to
Savelli
later destroy
murdered
all records
Modeste.
of
I'm
their
guessing Monica's
adventures.
a descendant of
It's
Modeste.
a miracle I
and
even
Savannah's a
found this
descendant
place.
of Savelli.
You have no idea the countless hours I spent piecing it all together. So you see, you're no better than Savelli. If you can't beat him, betray him, right?
I am no Savelli, nor will I ever be.
Oh, put a lid on it. You really think you can absolve yourself of your vindictive and jealous behavior now? Just because you finally realize that Escoffier never kept any secrets from you? You didn't show any remorse when she left, or in the cooking contest. Why start now? You have no right to redemption.
You're right. I don't deserve her forgiveness.
But I am done being bullied into submission by you!
Yeah, and there's no more blackmail left.
Feisty. But you should watch your tone. Talking to me like that could get you in big trouble.
I somehow doubt that. Since I poisoned both our water bottles.
Oh!
What? Ever since I learned the truth. I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like
Wow,
a
that's
fiddle
bold.
for so long, and now this is payback.
But you drank it too.
That's why she asked for her
It's
water
what
bottle.
we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica.
You.
Oh, I see. So if Monica's a descendant of Modeste and Savannah's the descendant of Savelli, which you can 100% see by the similarity in their names, Monica was expecting to be betrayed by Savannah, just like how Savelli killed Modeste. She didn't expect that Savannah would be willing to kill herself in the process. And that's why she asked for her water bottle.
What's so funny?
Oh, you're too much. I thought I'd play along for a bit just to amuse myself. You gave a very rousing performance.
Okay, and that means...
I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these bottles, just clean, fresh water.
No.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, you know? Did you really think your half-baked plot would fool me? You're a lousy chef, and you make a lousy villain, too. A complete waste of space. No wonder you never amounted to anything.
Well, Monica
Everything
surely
I
does
ever
make
did was a failure.
a pretty good villain.
And now, I failed again, for the last time.
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You got a good laugh out of me. But now the show's over. You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All
Monica
I wanted
actually
you to
does
do
sound
was
like a real
scout the
villain.
ruins for me. But you had your chance, and now it's time to say goodbye.
Stop right there!
Let her go, Monica! We've got you surrounded!
Escoffier?
That's right.
Ugh, looks like I'll have to keep you around for a little longer.
More blackmail?
You can't!
Stay back if you want her alive! Escoffier and the Traveler. I can't take you both on in combat, but if you so much as flinch, I can end Savannah's life in a heartbeat.
Monica, what are you hoping to achieve by this? You're about to commit murder, and for what? A recipe?
It's vengeance.
A recipe? You chefs
It's
are all
vengeance.
blinded by your
If
myopic
she's the
focus on
descendant of
kitchen
Modeste,
affairs.
she wants to get vengeance
Some
against
of
the
us
descendant of
actually
Savelli.
have bigger fish to fry.
Although
Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius, the je ne sais quoi factor in his Gâteau de Bourg, and it's right here in these ruins.
Are you serious? You're here because of a Gâteau de Bourg obsession? You've gone completely mad!
I couldn't care less about the cake itself. No, the real treasure is the secret ingredient that Modeste sourced from these ruins. He and Savelli were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the palms of their hands, and they thought, ooh, this would go great in our cake mix.
I actually love Monica's voice.
We're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's no cooking ingredient. It's a groundbreaking
Oh
drug.
my gosh, it all
That's right.
goes
I've
back
done my
to
research.
drugs.
It was a drug that
It all
Remoria
goes...
developed for their war
Sijuin's
machine.
story quest,
I could
Emily's
make a
story
killing by
quest.
selling it to the treasure hoarders or the
All
Fatui.
roads lead back to being drugged.
Don't you listen to yourself? You're completely delusional.
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this treasure. You'll see what a fool you've been.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what's that sound?
The walls are caving in on us, Paimon.
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Seems like she escaped in the commotion. Let's find another route and then go after her.
Savannah's gone too!
This is so interesting.
Monica must have taken her.
Oh my gosh, the plot
What a
twist.
coward. She's only taken her hostage because she knows that she's no match for you.
Well, at least there's one piece of good news. At least Savannah's safe for now.
That's true. Even if she finds the treasure, she'll need Savannah alive if she wants to get out of here in one piece.
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so
let's look for another route.
Just swim. Clearly there's water in front of us. We gotta swim.
The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere.
That's what I'm thinking. Ooh, jellyfish power. We might need that. Oh, we'll need it right now. There we go. It's always so nice to swim around in Fontaine. Oh! I mean, don't mind if I do. I'm sorry, innocent crabbos. But I need the treasure. Let's see. Let's go. Find it up here. Look for a way forward nearby. Alright, well.
You were probably awakened by the explosion.
Well, we've been through all of the Moria timelines, so. Alright, that was easier than I thought it would be. Hold on. Start charging up scripts. Burst again, and now what? Oh, behind us. I was like, what's up with the banner? Let's see. Okay, another puzzle.
Another
Understood.
door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests.
Okay. Oh, they're sleepy. The blubber beasts are so sleepy. Place the ingredients you collected on the table. Alright. Let's try to make this quick here. I get a 2. They're never gonna give me the one I just want. They're gonna always...
A dash of frosting!
6. 5. Are you serious? Come on. Okay, that works. 5 and then 3. There we go. This here. Take that. Let's start preparing the... No, we can't. Okay. Let's start preparing the next batch soon. Blubber beast. Hello, blubber beast
Hey,
friend.
be careful! Scare them off too much and they might not come back again.
The lumps haven't eats the food.
It seems to really like the texture of Rome maritime flowers.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. One more time. We got this. Okay, 3. Great. Got 2 5s.
A little amuse-bouche!
Actually, this. Oh, perfect. Now I go 5 and then 2 and then get the perfect amount. Perfect. Okay. Blubber beast, we have a delicious meal for you. Good, I'm glad that rotated to I wanted it to. All the way around. And then send it along the way. What? Oh. Wait, they switched back to their original position? Wait. Okay, then wait for this to turn back. Come on. Good. And then do this one. And then hurry back. Because why would that be a thing where it just automatically spring loads back, but stays in position long enough? I like her giant fork. stays in position long enough to be able to feed the blubber beast. Yay. Oh, uh-oh. Creatures! I'm sorry. The food is... Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot we could do that in domains with Charlotte. That's right. And you could take cool pictures in domains.
Bombs away!
That's a useful thing I should remember. There we go. Bon appetit! The blubber attacks the food with a ferocity that puts even Paimon to shame.
I never knew you could process Lumitwol like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down.
Perfect, okay.
Lumitwols and maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
Maybe that's the ingredients that Modeste and Savelli found all along. It was just learning how to prepare their Lumitwol and maritime flowers. I mean, it's probably more than that, but still. What is this? Okay, here we are.
That's strange. These don't look Romorian to me. More like last century Fontaine.
They don't look that worn either. Could they have been left by previous adventurers? I'd say they probably were left by Modeste and Savelli.
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh? Oh, Modeste and Savelli, do you think they camped here?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came back alone at a later date.
Not so much around. They may have left a journal or something.
Oh, you really think so?
Trust our adventurers.
How did we make it before Savannah
just like
and
you're a pro in
Monica
the
did?
kitchen.
Well, I'm a pro at least.
Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's definitely a pro rummager from all those treasure chests.
And Bingo found it. Wow, really? That fast?
Paimon was just about to show off her rummaging skills.
Sorry, Paimon.
No kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when I'm cooking as well, but I thought that was just me.
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been years since I've last visited these ruins.
Is it Savelli?
It's exactly the way I remember it. This place probably hasn't changed in millennia. Sadly, up above, on dry land, everything has changed. The treasure of Remoria. That's what we used to call it. Modeste was right about its potential. It turned Gâteau de Bourg into a national sensation. Our limited stock of the substance meant that the gâteau could only be produced on a small scale. But this only drove up the popularity all the more. Modeste was right about that too. He predicted all of it. He was praised as a genius, while I, as the one person who'd ever disagreed with him, was labeled a talentless fool. Modeste tried his best to console me, but I knew better than anyone just how great the gulf was between us. Our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career of his own. Why invite further disdain by inserting myself where I did not belong? I told myself that maybe one day, when I finally created a masterpiece of my own, I'd be able to face him without shame. Or maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind me, I'd be able to ask him with a smile on my face, how about we go on one more adventure, for old time's sake?
Aww.
Unfortunately, that day will never come.
So it was Savelli. From the sounds of it, he came back after Modeste had already died.
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's true, then this must be the place where they found their secret ingredient.
Wow.
The birthplace of Gâteau de Bourg.
In that case, what does that say about the death of Modeste? If it's all true, maybe Savelli really did have something to do with it.
Let's keep reading.
The taste of Gâteau de Bourg has changed. Modeste was convinced of this, even though everyone swore they couldn't tell. Being the perfectionist that he was, he refused to accept even the slightest flaw in his work. He stopped all sales of the product, locked himself away in the kitchen, and worked day and night, vowing to find out where he had gone wrong. But as he baked and taste tested over and over again, he found he only strayed further and further from the original taste.
Like Savannah.
It was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness that the truth finally dawned on him. What had changed was not the gâteau, but his sense of taste.
Yeah, I knew it had to be something like that.
The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit. In the short term, it offers people the ultimate gourmet experience, but in the long term, it dulls their senses entirely.
Oh my gosh.
In hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the constraints of their bodies care for the loss of their senses? But we realized it too late. We were just too late. Over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the remaining supply of the treasure of Remoria.
He got hooked on the drug
consumed it all
himself. Oh, so Savelli didn't kill him.
The finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything ever again.
He became an
Finally,
addict.
in despair, he took his own life.
Oh my gosh.
And because we had become estranged, I cannot be there to stop him, to offer some words of comfort, or even to say goodbye.
He didn't kill him.
Yet despite everything, he sent me his final letter.
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica was really onto something. It really was a kind of drug.
So, Modeste chose to end his own life. Then, why all the rumors that Savelli murdered him?
Because they couldn't believe.
Also, neither the Codex nor any other contemporary records make any mention of the treasure of Remoria. It's almost as if someone deliberately erased it from history.
Modeste told me everything in his final letter. His was a tale of how even a genius could fail, and how much more devastating it is when it happens. Did he hope I would gain some personal catharsis from knowing the truth? Or maybe he wished for me to warn the public about the dangers of Gâteau de Bourg, proving that I had been right all along. But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fall from grace would be swift and merciless. 1 minute a genius, the next a joke. It would surely spell the end for his restaurant too. What would be his legacy then?
But I think
how would
that
future generations
how
view everything we built
they
together?
don't view mental health the same
I fear
way
the
that
scorn
we
I have
would,
faced these
because
last years would pale
I
in
think the
comparison
sentiment
to the
would
scorn
actually
shown to him by the
we
history
didn't
books.
realize what this person was going through.
I cannot let that come to pass.
You often learn that
I will do what I
all these
must
high
to protect
achieving
his
people,
name.
celebrities, that
It
seem
will
that they
mean
had
tampering
everything
with this
together,
note to
really
remove the
didn't.
damning details, leaving mere fragments of our story behind.
So he Batmaned himself.
It may lead his family to suspect me of having a hand in his demise. But if that's the price of destroying all evidence of my crimes, then so be it.
Oh, and then that's why his descendant,
I would
Monica,
rather the world believe a tale of
believes
genius
that
and jealousy
Savelli
than
killed
see his
him.
reputation in tatters.
He literally Batmaned himself, like in the Dark
The final
Knight when he
loose end
says,
is the evidence here.
he
bottom
just they
of the
took
sea.
responsibility for the whole Harvey Dent incident because the people needed a hero. Oh no, we gotta stop Monica.
Huh? What's wrong? Didn't we say Savannah should be safe for now?
So we thought, but if Monica finds out what happened to the treasure, there's no telling what she might do.
Alright, stop Monica. Wow. What a plot twist. Yeah, he did the Batman, the Dark Knight thing. That story was so profound that he would tarnish his own name to give people hope.
The treasure of Remoria. I have found you at last. Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated the children of Modeste. Some fragments of his diary escaped your clutches, and we have held on to them for generations. But I have to thank you too, Savannah. Without your help retrieving the codex, and with it the last piece of the puzzle, I may never have found this place. But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of Remoria is mine! Oh.
What?
It's empty.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's empty?
Monica? Oh, we were seconds too late.
Well, Savannah's probably not dead yet, so we can really save her.
What's the deal with that jar?
Savelli's final act! He wanted to conceal the secret of the treasure forevermore and make sure it would never harm anyone again. So he came here after his friend's death and destroyed every last shred that remained.
This can't be happening. All the years I spent piecing together the truth. All my painstaking planning. All that for an empty jar?
Monica, don't do anything stupid. This ruin is more dangerous than you
teach
realize.
you about obsessing over something like this.
Oh, shut your pie hole!
Praise be to Lord Remus. You barbarian shall be slain.
Alright, well, you got what you deserved.
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else!
She's dead now, right?
Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out!
Okay, that was way too easy. They didn't expect me to be doing this quest with Skirk, did they?
Why is this place still shaking?
Alright, maybe it's because of the fighting, or maybe because Monica was too trigger happy with her explosives.
Either way, it's all her fault. Enough chit-chat. Let's get out of here, Traveler Escoffier, come on!
Okay, I'm coming.
Uh-oh. What's still shooting at us?
Oh, no you don't. If I can't get what I want, neither will any of you.
Oh, for goodness sake, we can't possibly be doing this.
I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You're a psycho!
Yeah, you can't possibly be serious right now. Savannah, did you finally get your revenge?
Savannah? When did you wake up?
I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
We need to go.
Traveler?
Too much drama always happens while the walls are caving in a secret ruin. Goodbye, Monica. Is that it? Is that the end of Monica? All the plot twists in this one has been insane. Savannah!
Escoffier! Savannah!
Escoffier figured out what was the issue with your
Traveler
cake.
and Paimon!
We're alive!
Venejem! What are you all doing here?
They called the authorities, probably.
What did you expect us to do? Stay at the restaurant and sit on our merry derrieres? While the Traveler and the Escoffier were out here risking their lives?
Sit on our
We had
butts.
to do something. Even though that something ended up being, well, waiting for you here instead.
Aw. Thank you.
I don't deserve any of you. And I certainly don't deserve to be your head chef. It was my fault Escoffier had to leave. Then I couldn't live up to her standards. I acted like a tyrant in the kitchen. And now I almost got myself killed. Come back, Escoffier. Come and be our head chef again. I'll never be able to replace you.
Okay, so everything I said to you the day I left, it just went in one ear and out the other?
Huh? Sorry, I was kinda in my own head at the time. All I could think about was the Lumiline situation.
I wasn't really paying attention at the time. What was it?
You said again?
Forget it. It doesn't
The whole
matter.
goose thing? Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't leave this job because of you. And you're not nearly as awful a chef as you think. If you were that bad, why would all your staff show up here for you?
Escoffier's right. Sure, you nitpick our work and get us to do things over a lot.
Well,
but
I'd
when
say...
it comes down to it,
now
you're
hold
the one
on.
who's
I'd say
always
these
doing
staff are
whatever it takes to make sure the
probably
customers
a bit
get
too
served on
forgiving.
time, every time.
I think they deserve
Things
to be a
were
little bit
pretty rough
angrier at
after
how they were
Escoffier
treated.
left. And Savannah's the only reason we've been
But-
able to make it through.
Our customers know
I think
that
they're
Escoffier doesn't work for us anymore. But the
rushing
fact
over
is,
the issues a bit
keep
too quick.
coming back.
But I
If
think
that's not
Savannah
an
is a
endorsement of
changed
your
person
work,
now.
I don't know what
and
is.
can be welcomed back
At
into
the
the
end
kitchen.
of the day, we're all human, and we all make mistakes. All we can do is recognize where we get it wrong and do our best to improve. That's all that's humanly possible.
No, I get what you're saying, but what I did to Firmont and to Escoffier...
Yeah, I'm thinking about Firmont.
It's unforgivable.
Well, about that, there's someone else here to see you, Chef.
It's been a while, Chef Savannah.
Firmont? I'm so sorry. I put far too much pressure on you. And the way I
this is the
stubbornly
good
refused to go
resolution
and see
here.
you after you fell ill. There's no excuse. But I'm too late, aren't I? The damage is done. I heard that you can't even hold a kitchen knife anymore.
Actually, I think I'm going to be just fine.
Huh?
Probably
We
knowing...
thought Firmin's problem was purely psychological in nature. But after the threat letter came to light, it got Firmin thinking. And then he remembered the tea that Monica used to give him every night.
Oh?
And as it turns out, she was lacing it with Lumiline the whole time.
Oh!
No way! Doesn't that cause
That's
nerve
why his
damage?
hand was shaky? No way.
It
All the
can.
details in this.
High doses pose a risk of serious nervous and sensory complications.
Wow, oh, there's so
But
many plot
if you
twists in this
calculate the
one.
dosage carefully, you can control the extent of its effects. A small dose might simply make a person more emotional, whether that mean more fragile or
I mean, to be clear, I think
hot-tempered.
Savannah has learned her lesson and should
No
be
wonder
welcomed
it seemed
back.
like you'd lost your edge.
But I do think
I
think
asked
the
my
others
friends at
are
the
a bit
Fontaine
too
Research
forgiving.
Institute
Like,
about it.
oh, it
They
wasn't
said
that
that with the
bad.
low
Like, no,
dose
I
I
think
was
it
taking,
was that
the
bad.
risks are pretty small.
I think
They also fixed me
I
up
think
with
it
some
shouldn't be
meds
so much
and
about
said
like, oh,
I
it wasn't
should
that
recover
bad,
in
and
no
it should be
time.
more about, and we all make mistakes. It should be more about, yeah, you are pretty hard on us, but we can see that you've changed, and it's okay. We all grow together. The direction can be slightly different. I think they're a little bit too forgiving.
Well, that's what happens when you give someone a little bit of hope to cling on to.
There's more. We believe that Firmin was likely not Monica's only victim.
Oh?
You mean she poisoned me too?
Oh,
So that's why Savannah's been
that makes
so
sense.
irritable this whole
The
time.
way everything just makes sense.
Let's not be too quick to blame everything on the Lumiline. That stuff
Yeah.
can only amplify what's already there. So tasty food will seem like the most delicious thing in the world, while food you don't particularly care for
So
will
it
become
just enhances
utterly
emotions you're already
revolting.
feeling.
So you better make
But
sure
it
you
probably
reflect on your
explains
behavior
that just
and
do it again
apologize
and
to
again and
every
again, and
single
completely
person
losing
you
all
wronged.
reason. Yeah, that still came from you.
I will.
But see,
I'm sorry.
Savannah's willing
There's still
to
one
learn.
question that's really bugging me. Why is it that no matter what I do, my Gâteau de Bourg never tastes the same as yours? Is it just... I mean, is it because you're a genius and I'm not?
Obviously
It's
not.
because the heating element in your oven is broken, you silly goose.
Really?
What?
Is that it?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the equipment, I noticed it right away. there was a half-degree discrepancy between the temperature setting and the actual temperature.
It was simple all
All
along.
the ovens in the whole kitchen had the same problem, which confused me at the time, but by this point, it's pretty obvious that Monica must have tampered with them. I would have figured it out the day of the bake-off, since the issue affected both our teams. But of course, Monica sabotaged mine so that could never happen.
No. I spent so long trying to find out where I was going wrong, and then you pinpoint the problem in just one night? It all comes back to one simple, undeniable truth. You're a genius. And I'm just plain old Savannah.
But hey, now you can make the cake just like
cut
her.
it out! Stop the woe is me act for a second and just think. I came up with this recipe. You don't think that might have something to do with it? Do you know how long I spent perfecting my Gâteau de Bourg? 3 years! 3 whole years! I know this dish inside out, back to front and upside down. And you've been head chef now for what, 6 months? If that? A couple hundred failed attempts, and you're gonna throw in the kitchen towel and declare you'll never be successful because you're not a genius. You clearly have no idea how many kitchen failures I've had under my belt, or just how long it took me to finally get my recipe to a level I was satisfied with. Genius or not, everyone makes mistakes. Modeste did, Savelli did, everyone does. You're only a lousy chef if you don't face up to your mistakes, learn from them, and then keep chipping away until you crack the problem once and for all. Surely you haven't forgotten all that. You were no lousy chef back when I handed you the reins.
I haven't forgotten. And I'll make sure I never do.
That's our head chef.
Yay!
Ha! Sounds like we won't need another changing of the guard in the Hotel de Bord kitchen anytime soon. Huzzah!
Aw, what a perfect ending to a crazy journey.
Yeah, that was
Look
quite
how
the
happy
roller
everyone
coaster.
is.
So you got your mojo back now?
Yeah. Thanks to you, Escoffier. In fact, no. Thanks to all of you.
Aw, friends again. So nice to see them finally settle their beef.
Yeah, it's nice. Maybe not all their beef.
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a rematch right now.
On the beach, or like, can we go back to the...
But that was mostly Monica's fault, wasn't it?
Wow.
Right. And also, does it have to be right now?
Yeah, yeah, like
Savannah's
right
only
now,
just
drop
got
everything,
her
just do it
mojo
on the
back,
beach.
And you barely escaped from a death trap.
No excuses. This is a cooking contest between 2 top chefs, and nothing will stand in its way. So grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch is happening today. Right now, this instant.
No audience.
Hey, so, this whole time you were salty about losing?
Of course she was. But also now she's proven it. Oh, cutscene time.
The second cooking contest commences now.
The real one this time.
This time, no more games, and no holding back.
Whoa. Go teams, you got this. And this time it's not anonymous. Whoa. We're not got to come back again. Wow. Savannah, you got this.
Like I don't have the right to be here.
You gotta believe in
Hey.
yourself.
What are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like. So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it. That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.
There you go, Savannah.
The results are in! A landslide victory for Escoffier!
Yay! But as we
Quite
just
rightly, too.
established,
Piece of cake.
lots of room for Savannah to grow. Her tail seems very happy with the result.
Oh yeah, look at that! Savannah looks pretty chipper too, considering she lost.
This wasn't for you, was it? You did this for Savannah's sake. Because this is how you show that
Now,
you care.
where were we? Yes. Do you have any more questions for me after everything that's happened?
What are your future plans?
I thought Navia would have filled you in. And actually, I said all this to Savannah before I left. Although, as we saw, I don't think any of it sank in.
Yeah, so re-explain it
I
to
had
me.
2 reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course. But the other was that the Hotel de Boer had reached a point where it didn't need me anymore. So I decided to step down and look for new opportunities to improve myself.
I see. Always learning.
Improve how?
Well, just doing new things, right?
Well, a while back, I got to know a fellow chef from Liyue. And in
You
her,
did
I
meet
saw so
Xiangling!
many new possibilities.
Oh my gosh, I mentioned
She
that at
has
the
that
beginning.
same
You did
adventurous
meet
spirit
her.
that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime mucus, lizard tails. With her, nothing's off the table. There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be explored, hiding away in ingredients we overlook.
Then go seek them out.
Case in point, remember those Romaritime flowers down in the ruins? I used them in the cooking contest just now. Did you taste the difference?
Whoa, really? Paimon surely noticed, right?
Paimon didn't notice at all!
Whoa, Paimon didn't even
Half of
notice.
the art of cooking is dissecting the recipes of previous chefs and figuring out the exact constellation of elements that gave their work its signature taste. And the other half, it lies in freeing yourself from the confines of the kitchen. You've got to go out and explore the endless possibilities out there.
Uh-oh. Paimon's suddenly not sure she wants to try your cooking anymore.
You should definitely make Paimon test all of your most experimental dishes.
Hey!
Well, you liked it, didn't you?
Don't worry,
Paimon?
it's not going to be a free-for-all like in Modeste's time. Before I put anything into my food, I'll obviously do my research, make sure it doesn't contain any harmful substances. In the meantime, take this. It's a recipe for Petit Gâteau de Boer revised version. I tweaked it to
Nice,
suit your
thank you
needs
so
as busy
much.
adventurers. Hope you enjoy, and remember, feedback is always welcome.
All right! So, do you ever see yourself returning to Hotel de Boer?
Oh, of course. I've already promised Vanishem that I'll come back every once in a while to make sure the quality of the food remains at an acceptable
that's
level.
perfect, because she can go and learn, but also still has a home base to come back to. Good luck to Savannah, I guess.
You know, Paimon's still a little disappointed that we never got to see the treasure of Remoria.
Well, Paimon.
Surely Monica wouldn't have gotten drawn in so deeply if it wasn't for all the mystery surrounding the original Gâteau de Boer. She practically dedicated her life to finding the lost pieces of Modeste's diary. Then went to all that trouble to infiltrate the Hotel de Boer. And in the end, it was all for nothing.
She sold her soul for a dream, then had a rude awakening. Her life story became a grand exercise in futility.
Since you mentioned the treasure, between Modeste's writings and what we saw in those ruins, I think I may have figured out the truth.
The truth?
The so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorians extracted from Lumitoids. Better known to us.
I wondered about that. What's the likelihood that 2 different drugs are mentioned in the same story
All
quest?
the hype back in the early days of Gâteau de Boer.
Don't forget, it was a very different era. We could barely even refine sugar back then. So desserts were very much in their infancy.
Yeah, you probably
In a
didn't
world
have
of bland
food inspection
it's
agencies
no wonder that the
like
first thing
they
to
do now
really
that can
excite
call
people's
out
taste buds took the world by
having
storm.
drug-laced food.
And as for the Lumiline, it may well have been somewhat valuable in ancient times. But these days, it's just another drug from the Fontaine Research Institute. Even if Savelli hadn't destroyed it all, I doubt it would be worth that much these days.
So after all that, there was nothing in those ruins but worthless junk.
Well, the ruins looked pretty.
Strange to say, but Paimon almost feels sorry for Monica. She sacrificed it all only to get nothing in return.
Well, at least she got exactly what she deserved.
Hey!
Navia! Oh, this is a very long ending scene.
Navia?
I want to go
You
to
just
sleep.
got back from that underwater ruin, right? Well, check it out.
Oh my gosh, I didn't expect there to be this
Special
much wrap
issue.
up.
Did you see anything like this down there? Freshly unearthed from the ruins of Rumoria. A magnificent jar thought to be over 1,000 years old.
What was it, broken in pieces?
Experts say it has immense artistic and historical value. It could be worth
I was wondering about that. That was a very nice jar that Monica smashed to pieces.
Isn't that the jar they used to hold the treasure?
If only it was still in one piece. Some butterfingers must have dropped it or something.
If only
It's
Monica
such a shame.
knew. I was thinking that, like the jar looked very nice. Treasured above all, Dulciaria Structura chapter. Alright, yay, we can go make the cake, but I'm gonna go to sleep because it's late. We did all the regular story quests, and now it'll be time to go to the Tribal Chronicles. We're going to Natlan next! So thank you to all our friends in Fontaine. I've now caught up on all of their story quests. And I think I'm going to try to keep up with the story quests from now on, because this has been a lot. But thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Bye-bye!